Willard got top spot. You're live. Top banana again. Couldn't let it go too long. I was lonely there for a while, but I got over it. Good to see you, Quilter. I'll let Roseanne do the intro.
Greetings, Earthlings, and humans, and all other intelligent life forms, and unintelligent life forms, and, morons, idiots, imbeciles, just people who are walking through life asleep and being MK Ultra to death. Worse today than after World War II with Operation Paperclip and that whole thing that I talk about. But anyway, I'm going to still try to help you fight through it, even though you piss me off so bad. You listen to the worst fucking idiots instead of me. And I have about fucking half.
It's funny every time. So Bruce says that Willard manifested us. I don't know how they did that. Good to see you, Outlandish, Trips and Falls, and Nancy, Prepper 101, Quilter. Good to see you all. Loving Grandma. Thanks. Hey, Larry Schulte. Is that how you say that? I hope that Jeff does make it. I think he had his own thing going earlier, but I don't know if he will. I sent him a link, and Cujo's going to be here a little later, but it's really just kind of just like the title says, any old schmo Sunday show, because Yorga said, man, any old schmo can have a YouTube channel and have a show. I said, well, good thing, we're any old schmoes. We wouldn't be able to do it if any old schmo couldn't do a YouTube show. So I thought it was a funny title. And I thought, why not? Let's call it that. Any old schmo Sunday show. It's got a ring to it.
Yeah, it works.
Hey, Brighter Days. Paul Scott. Good to see you. Drummond Son. Man, so much is always going on, but I'm not really into a whole lot of it. I've saved some stuff. One thing I was telling both Pootie and Yorga that I did want to run by Jeff is the whole Fauci aid guy. I've been following that thread, trying to find how much time he got. I really don't think he's been charged yet. He's definitely been indicted. Well, I guess he's been, and they said he was charged, but he's everything. When I kept digging into it, I got to a point where it said that it would likely be a 7-day trial. And I've not heard of that happening yet. So I don't know how he could be in jail. I guess he could be in jail awaiting trial, but I couldn't verify it. That's all I'm saying. And I looked, I was digging, trying to find something. And I did find, it was like in April is the last time I had like a clip of anything. And they talked about the indictment, which I think is still a step in the right direction, but I don't want to be on the record saying he's sitting in jail if he's not. I couldn't prove it. That's all I'm saying. But he has had charge. He hasn't been indicted, and he probably will get a 7-day trial. I was going through court stuff and everything, and it was saying things like unsealed and sealed, motion to seal and unseal. So I guess things could be going on, and it's not being reported. But I just don't know. Let me just say that. I don't know. But I do know that he's indicted. Go ahead, Pootie.
I think something it's just gonna hit the fan because the other day Barry said they said they got the grand juries in 3 different cities down in Florida and one in South Carolina. I think it was, or North Carolina, one of them, and then I think there's one that's supposed to be one in Pennsylvania too. So they
you sent that to me, Pootie. Grand juries, not just in Florida, in 2 other places. And where did that info come from? Good to see you, Marla and Cheryl. Feedback. Who else? Doc P. Good to see you, Sissy K. Where did that info come from, Pootie?
Well, Barry Cunningham, he does.
Oh, I like that guy. But where did he get it from? Barry, did he get it did he have like a article, or you don't remember? You're muffled if you're talking to us.
There's three different cities down there in Florida that's got grand juries.
Different cities in Florida. Okay, for some reason I thought they were different states. And so
there's 3 just in Florida, yeah, but they got some in different states too, I think.
That's crazy, and it's not being reported on. And wasn't it in Florida that's going after Fauci specifically? That
Yeah.
716, good to see you. Cheryl says, Doc, what are you talking about, Willis? We've got the stars right here. Who's on panel tonight? Well, we are down a few. Hopefully Jeff can make it, and I'm pretty sure that Cujo is going to be here, just not right away. But it's not really we weren't really trying to get into all of the heavy stuff. I mean, we may. It usually seems to happen no matter what we say. Good to see you, Linda and Paul Quilter. Were you saying something?
You seen that fire in Washington?
Something in fire in Washington.
The fire in Washington, you seen that?
I mean, I heard a little bit. I really haven't been deep in the news. I'm serious when I tell you guys how much I've been watching that. I can't ever say her name. And then when I hear it, it's so simple. But she's the girl that plays Blossom, but she's also on The Big Bang Theory. Miriam Ballay. I say her name so wrong. Anyway, she has such interesting guests, and I've been watching a lot of that and listening. There's a lot of interesting information with some of these. She's a lot of smart people come on, and some really out there like people that say they can do telepathy with animals. But it's so interesting to just. I thought you weren't going to. I love it.
I didn't feel good when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Good to see you, Mary.
I woke up really horny.
Oh my God. It's funny.
I'll grant everybody a wish. You get a wish. You get a wish. Pooty, you don't get a wish. I get my wish. I wish you'd all go away.
Man, good to see you, B. That's hilarious, Yorga. Some of the funniest times was on Prepping 101. God, that's been a long time ago. That was the very first live stream I ever saw that had chat and all the things. I mean, I guess that the first one that I was aware I could actually interact with was Prepping 101s. And I didn't really chat a lot in there. There's just so many people in there. I was almost, apprehensive, like nervous and stuff. But then Hawk and Dangerous Freedom, I started talking over there. Actually went on panel up to Dangerous's. Brew, Sissy K, good to see you. Paul Scott. Pooty says, woman who put husband in doghouse, soon find him in cat house. I don't even get that. Y'all get that? Usually his are kind of funny. I saw that, Karen, and didn't watch it. I might have saved it. I'm not sure. David Nino Rodriguez on Cryptids. I don't know. I saw him somewhere. I don't know if that was it or it was being restreamed, but I didn't watch it. Man who eats prunes gets good run for money. I can some beg 4 gallon off my daughter's today so I can make salsa. Oh man, my tomatoes aren't as good as they were the last couple of years. I'm hoping to do a little bit better. Maybe even get a little bit left out of them. Buckeye Bob, good to see you. Okay, man who sits on tack, get point. Good grief. Dundas, Rising Phoenix. I see. I'm so far behind in chat. I see Cheryl saying hi to Tim. Usually he can't. Good to see you, Tim. If you want to come up, let me know. I'll throw a link in the chat. I'm hanging in there, Cheryl. Hopefully, Billy can do that for me if you do want to come up for a minute. I love Tim. But his schedule is so much normal daytime that we don't usually align. Vicki, good to see you. Good evening, all. Listening from Connecticut. David, welcome in. Loving Grandma. I wonder how many of us started on prepping. I did. I hope Mark B is okay. I did as well. Prepping and gardening. That was and politics. I mean, there was a little bit of all three of those things. And they were always kind of intertwined. Hey, Teresa. $3,000 checks coming in September. I don't know. I'm so out of the loop on the news. Good to see you, Ziva's mom. Good to see you, Elizabeth. Thanks,
Can you hear me
B.
better now?
I hear you fine.
Okay.
Hey, Clay B. Hi, Kathy. Be charming. What did I say? How do you sue? SM Wild? That one, I don't know. That one in there, I don't know. He just finished the question and answer, and Kathy talking about Jeff. I'm sure. Hopefully, he makes it. He might be worn out and talking on his own stuff, and wore himself out from talking about it all. But he's welcome up. I believe I sent him a link. Should double check. He might just be. Jeff just shared my link on his Telegram channel. Well, maybe he will show up. Good. Glad he did that though. Appreciate that. Janet, good to see you. Janet said, "Yorga baby."
Janet, baby.
Willard, like all of us, hoping.
Anybody I missed, hi to everyone. I don't stay right on top of the chat. So if I ever miss people, don't take it the wrong way.
B Charming says, "Happy birthday, Yorga baby."
Oh yeah. Well, thank you. I got a cake and everything.
Hey, Jason. Better be knocked down and held up than held down and knocked up. Now that's pretty. That's a pretty good one.
That's a
Fauci
good
has
one there.
tribunals different. Kathy, I was talking about the aide underneath of him. I just had his name. Sheesh. Was it? Oh gosh. David Moran. I don't know, Morenes or something like that. Anyways, he's definitely been indicted. He hasn't. I don't know if they've done the 7-day trial and just aren't reporting on it, or it hasn't happened yet, honestly. But I tried to look into it. I could not find evidence that he's sitting in jail. Doesn't mean he's not, but I could not find evidence that he was. So I do think he's.
Baby. All right.
You're good. I do think he's going to get in trouble, though. They have emails and stuff with him and actually Fauci himself, and he's bragging about. I'm talking about the aide under Fauci, bragging about how he can make emails disappear and stuff from FOIAs, and there's a lot of dirt on the guy. If they don't, I can't imagine he gets away with it. They have enough evidence of things, unless I guess if he gets a shitty judge. I don't know who. I actually did see who the judge was, but I don't know who it is. What are you laughing at?
Jeff say crackhead baby. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if he's talking to me or I think he's talking to me, but that's all right.
You got the link, Jeff, I think.
All
Man,
right,
who's in
Jeff.
the middle of the road might wake up feeling a little rundown.
Already.
Fort Pierce, Florida. I'm so far behind on my Teresa gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Teresa. I don't know how to get that on the screen. I can't figure it out.
It's up there. It says it on there.
Yeah, I can't get it on the screen, but let me do it. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I do appreciate it. But no, I don't know. The other ones, maybe I'm just not there yet. Probably further down in the chat. Thank you, loving grandma. Fauci should be given to the Russians. They'll take care of it like they took care of the prison guards at the death camps in World War II. What was that? That wasn't Nuremberg. What was it? Wait a minute. And prison guards at the death camps in World War II.
I missed the question.
Well, there was Nuremberg, which was similar to what a lot of people think should happen, which probably won't happen. And then he's talking about death. Fauci should be given to the Russians. They'll take care of it like they took care of the prison guards at the death camps in World War II.
He's talking about just the Russians. I think they had their own prisoners, and the ones that were in Nuremberg were under like the European Union and the United States, where the Russians just took them and whacked them, whoever they had. I think I could be wrong.
Man, I so hate
That's
to
why
hear
we
that.
need Jeff here.
Right. My brother-in-law passed from the shot. I really hate to hear that, Quilter. That's terrible. And Lily C said 3 states: Florida, Alabama, and Louisiana. There you go. I believe I'm so far behind. She's talking about the different places that the grand juries are going on that nobody's reporting on.
All right,
I
I
think-
know they had one in Pennsylvania here a while back too. I don't know. I know that.
Yes,
I know that. Yeah.
Jason
That's-
Schmidt is corrected us. I was hoping somebody. This is why I like chat. He
me
says
too.
no. The Allies just handed the guards over to the Russians. The Russians took them behind the building, and all they heard were screams. Okay,
Right.
yeah. Fauci. Hello.
Yeah. So Kathy said Florida AG is doing investigating. That's what I couldn't think of. Attorney General is the one
Yeah.
that said he's going after Fauci. Like, and I don't know. We'll just have to see. Hi, Sarah. Pink Flamingo. Good to see you. Outlandish Fire from Smart Meters and Deuce, says Jaco. Living Grandma. Jeff said he would be here. Well, then he'll be here then, I suppose. He's probably taking a break because he was doing his own little thing and, probably needs to get something to drink, go to the bathroom break, whatever, those types of things. Foul cheese is what? Okay. Oh, foul cheese. That's what I guess that's supposed to be. Is Joseph, I don't know, Bengali, Angel of Death? There he is. What's up, Jeff? Good to see you.
What up, fools?
What's up, Jeff?
Hey, Janet.
Yeah.
So,
Last night because of the stupid fires. I didn't know if you were coming or not because I know you were doing your own thing, and I'm like, well, but maybe you just needed a break, pop back up, and then chat said you were coming, so
yeah.
here you are. Good to
Yep.
see you, Lily C and Vicky. Good to see you too. So like I was saying, this is I just, you had said before about Fauci's aide being in jail. I tried so hard to look for anything reporting that. And I keep seeing things. I even went to the court thing and they talk about sealed and unsealed. And there was April and May 8th. April, I think, is when he was indicted. I'm not sure what happened in May, but they said that there would be a 7-day trial for this guy. And I don't think that part's happened yet. So I don't know. And Tim, you never did say you wanted the link. You could still come up if you'd like to come up. I think I'm just behind in chat. I didn't think that he asked for it. But anyways, Jeff, I just didn't know. So he could be sitting in there waiting for a trial, but I could not find it. It's so hard to find any information on that.
Who's that? The aide?
The aide under Fauci. Yes. Because I know that I've got a clip. I wasn't going to pull it up. I was going to maybe play it Wednesday, but it's from April where they're explaining the indictment and what they're trying to go for him to get him on. But I don't think that 7-day trials happened. So maybe he's sitting in jail waiting for it, but I couldn't find anything on that. And I looked.
Well, I think what they did was they brought him in, the aide,
No, sir, Jason. Go ahead.
and basically got everything out of him of Fauci's culpability. Then they bring Fauci in front of Congress, and from what I was told, Fauci's allegedly attorney was told by somebody within the DOJ that he was snitching. And
That Fauci's aide was snitching.
correct. And
yeah.
and that's why his attorney told him the only thing that you say is I take the fifth.
Well, that's kind of what I'm expecting is that he's going to try really hard to place the blame on Fauci and get out it because he's just the top aide, and their emails, they have emails from him directly with Fauci. And he's asking him to do things. So if Fauci tells him to do something and he does it, doesn't that make Fauci complicit as well for being the one to tell him to?
Yeah, and I think the other reason why Fauci was taking the fifth is he's probably squealing on Obama.
Wow. Well, I'm ready to see some of this shit happen. I'm with everybody. I'm trying not to black pill all the way out because it is feeling like such a long time, and they won't report on this stuff. I played a clip, and I don't know if anybody really caught it. It was towards the end of the stream because Gouveia had this other attorney on, and they were talking together about the difference between these grand juries they're doing against, this possible conspiracy and stuff versus when it was, I can't even remember who it was. they were like dying to catch a glimpse. They were reporting, they were talking about it. But now that it's on them, they don't even mention it. It's like crickets. They don't say anything. And it makes you feel like nothing's going on, but they're just not reporting on it. I wish somebody would,
Right.
a private investigator or something, go to all these places, like all these grand juries, and give us some real information, like they did when it was the other way around.
And
But anyway.
I think that's why John Solomon is working out of the White House now.
I'm really happy that happened too. I wish he would start telling us some of this shit. Not that anybody would listen. I would at least listen,
Well, I've noticed on social media platforms that people were,
Thank you,
you know,
Teresa.
have put up, pictures of Fauci and how great he was and how it's a miscarriage. And I think a lot of these people fucking believe this shit.
Right. Oh, Lily got it. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of people believe what shit, Jeff? I'm sorry. I got distracted. That
Fauci's a great human being.
I've seen some of these posts. I wasn't expecting it, but I am seeing some of them saying, oh, he's just talking about this because all the other bad things going on. And it's like, no, this is the diary entries versus what he told us should be enough to outrage everybody, in my opinion. Him to say in the diary, it's this percentage, but then speak publicly and make it greater to be more scary. That's terrible. Like people should be mad about this.
Well,
And
and
it is so funny, Karen. Fauci wrote on his diary on a government website. That's how they got it. See, no one's ever answered that one for me. That makes it quite hilarious, actually.
well, this is how stupid these people are.
Hey, Pat.
How arrogant they are. When you work on a federal computer, when you first get your login credentials, whether it's ActiveX directory or whatever, Unix, whatever platform you're using, when you sign that document, you're adhering to that the government is going, not can, that the government is archiving everything you do.
Yeah.
So even keystrokes, when you log in, when you type up a Word document, whether it's Word related or not, all that shit gets archived.
It's surprising. He's supposed to be such a smart guy, but he didn't know that. Sorry, go ahead, Pootie. My bad.
That's like when Tulsi took over and she got caught all them people on there, all them LGBTQ people talking nasty on their computers to each other.
Right?
Hi, Susan. And I'm sorry to hear that, chessboard. Flooding. Does anyone know if 10's mom is safe? Hopefully with 10. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Miss Mender Sue. Good to see you. Mary says Fauci caught outside his home by reporters. So I say he is not in jail unless that's his clone. Okay, Mary, I'm talking about the aide underneath of him. And Morens, his last name is Morens. Morens. I think it's David, but I'm not 100%. But I did see what I thought I read was something I did see. I don't have the clip on hand where they run up on Fauci and ask him if he regrets this and that. He's like walking to his house and kind of like nervous and shit. And that just reminds me of not being able to walk down the street. He's just literally, he's actually talking to a cop in the middle of the street and he's complaining about something. And then somebody starts reporting him and saying, do you regret anything? And he's like running in his house so he doesn't get caught on camera.
Right.
Okay, Kathy says the trial has not happened, indicted. That's what I thought. But he could be sitting in jail waiting for the trial to start. I don't think he is. I can't find any evidence of it, but he could be. Because there was stuff where it was saying this was sealed and that, unsealed and motions to seal and unseal things. So we don't have all the information, or at least I don't, I just dig for what I can find. New York at third floor. Hey, rude dog. Okay, hi, Miss Mischief. He can't take the fifth in a trial, can he? He did. He spent the whole thing doing the fifth, and he wasn't supposed to be able to. But that's the thing, is that you know, just because somebody says you can't do something, you can still do it. You know, I feel like
You can do you can do anything you want as long as you're willing to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Gary. Logical Spark, good to see you. The people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the ones in Abu Dhabi do. Abu Dhabi do.
Oh, I like that. Who said that?
Oh, Logical Spark.
That's right. I got to steal that one.
You tried to make me yabba dabba do in here.
Um,
Hey, Schmoes. Jerry's funny.
well, Jeff, what is your opinion on what you think is going to happen to
Agreed, Rising.
the little doctor who could?
Hey, Echo.
Oh, I think he's probably going to get some time, but
I do too, but nobody thinks it. But I agree with you. I think something's going to happen. But go ahead. Sorry.
I don't think it's going to be what people want. But I think they're going to use him to get the bigger fish, and you know, bigger fish being Obama for attempted to subvert the government. Here's the other thing. Where in the hell is Dr. Burks at?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people are saying that that's a woman, right? People were saying
Yep.
she should be in trouble as well, and because
She's
why
on,
she
she's
could be
on,
mentioned
she's on Newsmax.
on Newsmax. And Clay says the idiots on TMC are saying how bad they feel for Ouchie and how he's getting screwed. I haven't seen that, but I guess it doesn't really surprise me.
Well,
And what's she saying on Newsmax?
Newsmax hired her as a contributor. Wait, can you say it? Contributor?
I'm sorry, I'm struggling to understand you. Newsmax did what?
Hired her for contributor. Wait, how you say it?
Hired her for, I don't know, contributor? I don't know what that
to be a contributor.
contributor. Okay.
A contributor.
There was like one letter in there that didn't belong. The L didn't belong. Hey, Billy. But that's all right. Yeah, prayers.
But my thing is, why isn't she in front of Congress?
Hi, Sharon. She should be, as according to what I understand. I don't know, man. Maybe this guy is not only going to tell on Fauci, but also her, because that's the thing. Yeah, maybe he gets off, but David Morans, thank you, Logical. I was just looking into it because I was trying to find a clip on it, something, and I, in fact, couldn't. What I could verify, he's definitely indicted. And what they said was he's going to have they're assuming it's going to be about a 7-day trial. And I don't think that's happened yet. Maybe he's working out deals. Maybe he's telling on the girl you're talking about, Burks and Ouchie as well, which I do think he's going to get some things.
Well, my thing is, how do they know it's going to be a 7-day trial?
I don't know. It was something that they assume, you know. I don't know either how they know. I agree, Sissy. Hey, John Dunning, good to see you. Yeah, 111 times. I know those are angel numbers. Not that that means anything, but no one responded to what? What did B say? It is. I think I'm getting them all. Aren't the fires in Spokane? That's where I mean, I haven't heard from her, guys. If I knew, I would tell you. I'm hoping she's okay too.
She said they's about an hour and a half away from her.
Thank you, Pootie. An hour and a half away. That's good news. I'm not ignoring you guys. If I don't know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Don't know what you don't know. Hi, chat and mods. Hi, Sharon. It would be cool to have a.
Well, I did see where I had heard that they'd done it, but now I'm seeing it on flight radar, where the Australians have sent over planes to help fight these fires, because there was one that just took off. Let me see where the hell he took off. I think Las Vegas. Oh, Cedar City, Utah. So they sent some planes over to help B-733s to help fight these fires.
Yeah, it's because it's been so hot and dry out that way, man. Everything's dry. It's just it's just bad. One of those sparks sets everything off.
Okay. I'm sorry. She made a comment that we should do better after the Fauci hearing, meaning give answers, Kola. Huh. We're talking about the Berks girl. And then she's on Newsmax. This is kind of strange. Hey, Peppy Two Bears. She's just like, I don't know. That's strange to me.
I see, I seen a long time ago where it said Newsmax is bad too, because they're just bad as the rest of them because they're taking money from all them other same place all these other news places are.
Huh.
So everybody thinks Newsmax is good, but they ain't.
Well, I don't know. It is strange. Maybe she has turned over all of the information and told on everybody. So she's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to call her a good guy, but like, I don't know. I don't know what all she's guilty of. Did she used to work for the CIA? Or am I mixing up people? I might be mixing people.
No, I don't think. She worked for NIH.
And do you think she's horrible and not redeemable? Like she's done terrible, unforgivable things? I can't. From what I understand, I mostly knew Fauci and this aide that they're trying to go after had communications. I know she was in the mix somehow, but I honestly don't really know a whole lot about what she's guilty of or not guilty of. Just that she's affiliated is all that I know.
She's probably just doing what Fauci told her to say. No.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, if you don't know and you're doing, some people really don't know and they're doing their job, but at a certain point, you should. You lose the plausible deniability if you've been around for so long and things like this, but I don't really know. No Burke's indictment yet, said Kathy. I mean, yeah, it could still happen, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like with Fauci and the David guy, they're probably going to try to shift the blame in any place that they can, and she's probably going to be one of the people they could throw it on potentially. I don't know. Crimes against humanity charges the death penalty. I will be shocked if we see that, but I don't disagree. But I would be shocked. I do think he's going to get in some form of trouble because they can prove too much.
Yeah. Well, in my thing, when you watch his testimony right before, when he gave his opening speech or whatever the hell it was, you could just see his hand shake it. That dude was fucking nervous as hell.
He did look nervous. There's no two ways about that. I am about to see. I know I just was surfing around. I might have this clip. I was going to save it for Wednesday because we are supposed to be. It never stays laid back though. I just a lot of people act like that's not a deal as far as the guy being indicted, and I think it is. NIH advisor indicted for alleged COVID cover-up. I won't play it. I'll just read this here. It should have a lot of it. His co-conspirator falsified records in an effort to suppress the lab leak theory and used his personal Gmail account rather than his NIH email in order to avoid being FOIA'd. And this was in April, or I believe that, I don't know exactly. It's May 22nd is when they have him sworn in here 2 years ago.
She has some interesting things. What is this? A butter churn? 2 years ago.
What was that, Jeff? Early bird gets more.
Oh, that I was putting a link into the chat. Pull that up.
All right, can you put it in the private chat? I don't know why it won't let me pull it from there, but I will. Okay. Oh yeah, I wonder if this is going to be the thing Pootie sent me. Let me just look on my phone and you tell me if it's the same. It might not be, but Pootie sent me something pretty interesting as well.
No, Trump just posted this.
President Trump. Okay.
There
Did
you
put it in
go.
the private?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Just this photo.
Yeah.
Interesting. Did you want to say any more about that? Are you there still?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I figured you might have some comments on that on the
Oh,
image.
did
And
you show it?
yeah, I thought I did. Did it not show up?
No, we haven't seen anything.
Oh my God. Well, I just looked at it and was waiting on y'all. And okay, let me try to do this all over again. My bad. Shoot. I was like, why are you saying anything about it? Oh man. Can we see it? Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I thought that I had. All right. Pull it up again. And I already did this, but I didn't hit present. I'm sorry. I'm slightly distracted. Share screen. Here we go. And I was waiting for you to comment, and then I just left it up there, I thought, and you never said anything. And that's why I was like, you got anything to say about it? Because I thought y'all could see it. I'm sorry.
What is that? Is that a map of the U.S. or is that the Constitution? It looks like a map of the U.S.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Don Road Doctrine is about ready to come to the forefront.
And what does that mean?
The Monroe Doctrine?
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
either
I know he calls it the Donroe Doctrine also, but I mean, I thought you were going to say something specifically.
either that or what I think it is Trump posted that picture of him holding on to George Washington as he's falling over Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, with the clock. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yep. Like I said, I think we're about ready to. I think these are the keys of the constitutional crisis coming.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely implied.
Squirrel who runs up women's skirt, find no nuts.
Right. So I don't know, man. There are a lot of posts coming out that are strange. Like I said, somebody said time travel, implying that with the clock in the background and all that was more than an implication. That's like, I don't know what to call it, but it's a big deal. He's saying something with it.
I think
Trying to see.
I think what he's trying to infer is rolling the clock back on the Constitution, getting rid of all of these illegal amendments and shit to the Constitution.
I went and found it just for anybody.
Oh, it's 10. Look, it's 10 TV. Oh,
What?
Spokane fires are a land grab like a few other fires. Yeah, good to see you, 10.
Yeah,
Hey, Jen, how you doing?
Dinners.
she probably set the fire so she could go loot stores.
Oh my God!
Why would you say that?
Because I like busting their chops.
It looks like a map of the U.S. Have to remember the ouchie answers come to someone. Okay. Well, as far as that image goes that you were just talking about with the time travel, well, I don't know if you were saying it about that one or this one, but this clock back here to me is like, and then of course holding this president, and right here a time travel epic. I mean, come on, that's more than an implication. Okay, maybe that's all. It's a strong implication. How about that? What the past was about to change, history was about to be saved. I can't even understand.
I think to me, it looks like he's bridging a gap that between their arms are all the lame presidents that were between Washington and Trump. And he's trying to bridge a gap between him and the actual founding fathers. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think we should trust the plan, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Trust the plan, baby. Everything gonna be all right.
He's reaching down. He's reaching back to the actual Constitution by reaching all the way past everyone else to actual George Washington. Ah, interesting tidbit. Said good answer, Yorga. That's, I mean, if you want to look for metaphors, that's what it
Right,
looks like to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to it. There's that for sure.
Maybe Trump's going to run 2028 as the 19th president.
I mean, he says he's running. I think it's a troll, but he definitely says it. Outlandish says future proves past. Brighter Day says, hi, 10 TV. So good to see you. Miss you. Sending love and prayers to you. Willard says, hello, 10. Miss you. We all miss her. Kaiser
how many times has he ever trolled about something like that, though?
never. I mean, well, he trolls about a lot of things, really. Damn, look at this, Kaiser Sosa. Space and time are only the result of a divergent magnetic field. Okay. All right.
Way above my pay grade.
Right. I wonder if AI can pick any bogus laws or change the Constitution and flag it, though. Flag it through. Happy you're checking in with us. Are you and your family safe from fires? Could mean he's going by Constitution soon. Pink Flamingo says hi to 10. So we might all see it, but we are only a very small percentage of the population. The rest of the country could care less. Remember, no kings. Huh. Throw it out, praying for that to happen. I don't know what that really meant. That one went over my head. Wait, throw it out, only praying for that TH happen. Praying for that to happen. Throw what out? I don't know. Facts are facts, yeah. But yeah, I just, when somebody said that time travel thing, I didn't even plan on sharing anything, but like there's something about that. That's a big, it's saying something. I just don't know what. And you guys posed a lot of good thoughts, and Yorga, you came out of nowhere on that one. Like I don't know. It's just like
Because
some of it does seem,
because it's true.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it till just then, looking at it. Okay, what does he mean by this? And maybe the whole clock thing is not time travel, but it's more like linking right now to our founding fathers. All that time and space in between, we get back to our basics, to the Constitution, to exactly how they framed everything. It's all this bullshit in between. He's bypassing that. He's going right to Washington.
Jordan B said constitutional crisis may be due to the SAVE Act. Isn't the SAVE Act getting voted on tomorrow, or did I hear wrong? I was trying to follow some of that, and I kept seeing where some Democrats were signing on and things were shifting, but I still don't think they have the votes. But maybe they are voting tomorrow. I'm not real sure. Do you know anything about that, Jeff?
Well, I thought Congress was on their 5-week vacation.
Yeah. See, I'm going to have to dig back. By Wednesday, I'll have an answer for you. I'm sure things are going to change 4 times. Go ahead, Pootie.
You talking about the Senate? There's 15 Republican senators that done shut that down.
Here you go. This is something Trump put out that I'm sure Gavin Newsom's going to shit his pants about. It says here, President Trump unleashes oil production on the West Coast with the Defense Production Act. Signed an executive order enabling the Department of Energy to use the Defense Production Act to restart Sable Pipeline. The Secretary of Energy will issue an order today that results immediate production of 50,000 barrels of oil per day, increasing offshore production in California by 550%. The pipeline will unleash 20 million barrels of oil equivalent per year to meet the urgent Department of War needs to supply 50 military installations on the West Coast. The order preempts radical climate change laws, ending California's coordinated retaliatory attack on the American energy dominance.
Yep, I was reading along with you. Pootie actually sent this to me in a text message.
Good.
I was going to read it, but you read
Good.
it for me.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drill, baby, drill.
The Sable pipeline. I've never really heard much about it, but apparently that's what's going to happen. They can't say no, I guess, right? The Secretary of Energy issued the order. Immediate production of 50,000 barrels per day. That's crazy. 550%. Yeah, I was sitting there reading along with you, Jeff, the whole time, because this is literally I guess this just happened, a Truth Social from Trump. No. I don't know. It says 7 hours ago on the one Pootie gave me, but I don't know how long ago.
Yeah, mine's 8 hours.
Hey, Cujo. Pick me up some corn dogs, Cujo. Why am I hearing in my head the song Promises, Promises? What the heck, Pootie? I'm muting him, but I was kind of curious. Like, are you racing down the highway for bad guys? What the hell was that? Someone set fires to the pipeline. Cujo, are you people watching? Yeah, multiverse theory is a construct of the cult of quantum. I don't know, you guys, but I find that shit fascinating, and I've been listening to all kinds of stuff when it comes to all kinds of different things. Like I said, the girl that used to be on Big Bang Theory and also Blossom, and she has all kinds of like really intellectual people on her show and just picks their brains and they talk about everything. I mean, it's really been interesting, but I haven't heard anybody talk about the multiverse yet, but I won't be surprised if they do. One of the things, this is totally off topic, but I don't really think there is one. I can't think of it. I don't know if it's the transcendental state, but I just, you learn. I feel like I'm so old that it's interesting when I still learn new things. I mean, I don't want to just stop learning, right? But when you read a book and you get really into that book, you go into a state where somebody could walk right in front of you and you don't really register it. Like if you needed to, you could, but you block it out in a way because you're so engrossed into the reading material you're in. When you go into that mental state, it's very similar to meditating. I didn't really realize any of this. And to listen to some of these really intelligent people, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
You know what I call it? I call it lawnmower trance. And any man out here who's cut grass knows what I'm talking about. I'm not joking you, man. You go into like this trance because the lawnmower's kind of loud, but it turns into this non-sound or something, and you get into this zone. And it's like a trance, and you get in a real deep thought, until you're done cutting the grass. It's great. Lawnmower trance. Billy knows.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah. You don't need a smoker to smoke meat on the East Coast. Just set it outside. Chessboard said. Nothing is more fantastical traversity of how nature works than in quantum theory. There is this very basic has no relationship to reality. Walter Russell. All right, Kaiser Sose. Wildlife, good to see you. That is how most people are with truth and understanding. They completely ignore any fact and logic. I try real hard to stick to the facts and logic because, that's all we really have. There's so many things that are speculated, but the facts I like to follow are...
Billy knows about lawnmower trance. Yep, he knows.
Yep, Yorga. Right. That's why I like to follow a lot of the things in court and things that are written on transcripts and things like this, because it's the only thing we know for sure. Everything else is speculation. Yeah, I do the same thing when I'm riding my bike, says Jeffrey. I'll see everyone on Wednesday. All right, Kathy. Anyway,
even if you're on a bicycle, it's still considered lawnmower trance. I'm just telling you.
When you have a lot
It's
of
a thing.
property, it is like that, very relaxing, or even doing hayfields if you don't have to pay close attention. Yeah. Well, I mean, it probably is. I don't know. Basically, the only way that the two ways they were speaking on was meditation and being real deep in a book. But it could be the same thing. But that's part of the thing that they talk about is if you learn and train your mind, you can get there without reading the book or without being on the lawnmower or meditating. I don't know. I've not gotten there, but I do find it interesting. And I do believe there's a lot of things that we don't, understand. We don't even consider. We don't take the time to consider. And I do find them fascinating. Yeah, no doubt. I'm into my music when I cut grass. Takes me 5 hours. Dang, 5 hours. Yeah. Is a lot home? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. We did have some. This was supposed to be laid back. It never is. Oh, Yorga, where's yours? Man,
Where's
okay,
my
it's
wife?
the one you sent me. It was pretty funny about Trump, that comedian, whoever this guy is. I'll play
It's
this.
Cyrus. He used to be a WWE wrestler,
Okay, let's see.
but now he's like a pundit.
It's pretty funny. Maybe. Shit, y'all.
That the bullshit propaganda media said about the president is bullshit. But the one thing they got right was that 3 a.m. tweet shit. He texts me at 2:30 in the morning. I'm in bed asleep with my wife. My phone ding, ding, ding. I'm like, oh, I woke up and I was like, hey, yo, Tyrus, it's the president. I just filled California up with water. Governor's pissed. Look at these pictures. Post them tomorrow. LOL. I text him right back. You cold-blooded, Mr. P. Cold-blooded. I bet he was, man. You filled up all the reservoirs? All of them. Hashtag that little fish. Not making this shit up. I'm not. Whole side of my face got hot. I turned to look. My wife was like, who in the are you texting at 2:30 in the morning? President. Tell the bitch she can have you. So it's the president. Give me that. Tell him it's 2:30 in the morning and tell him to text you tomorrow. What? Would you like me to do it? No. Hey, Mr. P, my wife says it's late and that I got to hit you tomorrow. Text me back right away. Okay, cool. Hashtag pussy whip. That's our president. 99% of the shit that the bullshit propaganda media said about the president.
I
Hey,
thought it
Cole,
was pretty funny. Made me laugh. What's up?
do you know what your email address is?
Yeah, Cola's
Oh,
YouTube
wait.
123.
Oh, okay. You say colas.
YouTube 123 at Gmail. I think the now I gotta look to see if it's a U or YOU. Let's see, view my channel. Yeah, it's just the letter U. It's KOLASUTUBE 123 at gmail.com. Yeah, listen to music when you mind now. And you probably do somewhat go into like a state of wonder if Foodie's coming back. Maybe that will reopen Alaska and Canadian pipelines. Tyrus, there you go. Yeah, y'all knew who he was. He's on Gutfield. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
All right, you should get an email from me shortly.
All right.
This
What's in
is most of it is redacted, but
Mm.
this is kind of proof that Hillary Clinton is fucked. I just got emailed this.
Oh, shoot.
Remember how they said back in the day that they didn't have Hillary Clinton servers?
Yes.
Well, This document from the FBI along with pictures of the servers that they have. Oops.
Oops.
It's trying to ask me to open it in Dropbox. I don't know if I have
Now, who are we
Dropbox.
talking about, Jeff? The DOJ has this stuff?
Yep.
I don't know if I have Dropbox, Jeff.
You should be able just to click on the link and there should be a download.
Okay, let's see. I thought I saw that. It says open in. I thought I saw that. Now I don't. Okay, wait. Dropbox for desktop. Dropbox for mobile. Do more with your files. Okay, no, I see it. It's a little arrow thing there. I think this is it. All right. It's still just like an open box and nothing in it. I don't know why it won't. I could share it with you, but it's nothing on my end for some reason. It's like a picture of the box open. It's offering me to edit it. Huh. I wish I could share it, Jeff, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong, honestly. I could print it, but it's nothing.
Well, did it open the file up?
Let me just show you what I got. Maybe I can share.
It even has.
Clay says don't open the email. Well, a little late, Clay. It's a late. Oh goodness. Is this the one? Oh no, let's see. Inbox.
They even have the serial numbers of the servers.
This is what, and then when I hit the download and now it's not there. I don't know where the extra one is. Let me just stop. That's what I got. And the picture looks like this right here.
Yeah, just click on open it. Click on open in Dropbox.
Yeah, they're trying to make me do all kind of stuff. Can you see that screen too? Continue with Google.
No.
Create a Dropbox account. Oh my God. To keep this document safe, secure, we need to confirm your identity. Confusion. I'm not doing this. I'm sorry, Jeff. I don't know what.
That's all right.
I don't know what is going on. What is the document? Can you not take a picture of it and send me a picture? Then
Yeah.
It won't be so hard to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's probably too late, Clay B. Clay said don't open it. They'll have organizations beating down your door at 3 a.m. You can get in trouble, Jeff. Oh, God. I hope not. They'd be pretty bored coming to find me. B Charming says, oh, please, she's untouchable. People are saying that about Fauci, too, but I just don't know, man. How do we know? Not,
Well,
you got to look for it.
when was George Herbert Walker Bush's funeral?
I don't know. Do you know, Yorga? I don't know.
Let me see. December 3rd to the 6th, 2018. Well, let me see. I bet you that bitch didn't get arrested at the funeral. Oh,
says, Jeff, you can share your screen and StreamYard too. That is true. If you do it, then I can pull it up. But
okay. Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. Good call, ass wagons.
First time he was in office, 1999, December 5th. The secret letters were at the funeral.
Let me go.
I have a grudge against them. Like a lot years and years ago, I had one of those on a phone or something, and I had so many pictures, and I don't know what went wrong, but I don't know. Somewhere there's a Dropbox filled with my memories, and I don't have them, and that shit really pisses me off just to think about that. What pictures they were. I know I probably have copies of some of them, but not all.
As long as you have the same email as what you register Dropbox with, they're still there.
I mean, it's an older one. I could probably, I don't know how to do that stuff. You see, I couldn't even open a freaking email from you. You expect me to be able to undo my Dropbox. I wish. It's frustrating that I am so bad with technology.
Let's see here. Yeah, I totally forgot about this. It's processing. It's like most of it's not redacted, but they cleaned it up. It's like 180 pages. First time I got high was in 1982. There you go. It should be there.
Yep. Look at that. It's so much easier.
So let's this is 20.
Yeah, you should have me download this shit, Jeff. Oh my gosh.
Huh?
You're gonna have me download this? I don't know if I attempted or what I did. Clicked around on it. Oh wow.
Okay.
So
So
gone again.
this is in 2018, January is when this was submitted. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Hillary allegedly was arrested at Bush's funeral. And if we go, let me find the picture here. Uh-oh, Timmy. For the DOJ not to have the servers, they sure got the fucking serial numbers.
So where is this? Where did you get this info from?
Where did I get it?
Yeah.
I have sources.
Okay.
As you can see here, Federal
I mean,
Bureau.
what is this document?
This is the 302s that when they raided the Clinton Foundation and Hillary's house to get the servers,
Mm-hmm.
this is the 302s that they used to secure it.
Agent J said, I got it too. Same. Whatever that means. Well, I don't. I can't believe that was almost on my. I don't really know that I want that on here.
Well, it's yeah, you'll be fine. If they sent it to me and told me I could show this, then it's fine. Trust me, they'd be knocking my door down.
Right.
See, this is where I worked. I worked in the National Security Division.
Mm-hmm.
This is after. This is before. This is during the campaign when Hillary was running. That this was all generated, but yeah, mostly all the rest of this is redacted. But they told me that the key thing to look at is this right here. Meaning they got the damn server. Yeah. How's that working out?
So why are they not getting? Why is it going so slow? They're just like building a big ass case or something.
Yeah. Rico.
Well, I mean, there is a lot of that going on, and what the hell? Chat is messing with me. Just Clayby, just to be safe, get your secret bug out location tonight. Good grief! I'm not going anywhere. But there is so much of that going on, and Pootie said 3 locate. So I'm confused, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. The only thing that I was sure about was that there was one grand jury going on in Florida, the Fort Pierce one. That's what I have been able to verify, hear people talk about, but barely. Now Pootie's saying 3 states. Somebody in chat said 3 states, and then 2 or 3 places in Florida.
I said 3 cities in Florida.
In Florida. Okay. Well, chat said 3 states and listed them, and I put it up on the screen earlier tonight. So maybe it's wrong information. I don't know, but I wouldn't also be shocked because the media is just not reporting on these things. Like, you barely hear. Once again, what I played last week, I played it on purpose because it was 2 lawyers having a conversation, and they were talking about that Florida thing. It wasn't a news clip. It wasn't like on, I mean, not that it hasn't been, but not as much as you would think. It should be bigger news. They should be talking about these court cases and such, but they're not. And maybe she's involved in it. Maybe that's why. Are those from the computer she wiped clean, says Linda.
Yep, those are the computers, but they weren't wiped clean.
I'm too old to bug out. Me too, Jerry. And I'm not even that old, but I haven't, Oh yeah, wipe your computer at least 4 times for traces of info. See, I've never wiped it once. I hope I don't have anything too important to be worried with. Linda, that's what I was wondering. I feel kind of stupid not knowing. Well, that's what Jeff said, is that, yeah, but it wasn't wiped clean. And I don't know. Oh, man.
I mean, think about it. If the news will not carry the President of the United States doing a national address, or some of them only do it to a certain point. That's why I think the White House keeps putting out these TikTok videos and shit where at the beginning and at the end, you see the EBS thing pop up.
Yeah. The news will not report it. They are compromised, bought, and paid for. Oh, my God. Faraday bag. You guys are assholes. Chuck in Tennessee, good to see you.
Oh my God, man who puts penis in a potato is a dictator.
That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, it's not really an open panel, but if anybody did want to come up, let me know, and I could drop a link for people that I know who are. I know Chuck, or anybody else, I saw Tim. I really had hoped he might want to pop up, but he didn't keep talking once I said hi to him. But anyway, Tim, it is a lot.
Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Yeah, I got it. What's Linda talking about? Yeah, I got what, Linda? Shoot. Sometimes it just, even just a minute later and you forget what was just said. It's like, what's she talking about? It's my fault. I can't. Oh my God, Willard's still going. He who wears mask alone in car also oh my God. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. Y'all are crazy. Anyway, I don't know. I hope that it actually happens and something comes of it. But that was a long time ago, right? They've had them since when? This whole time they've had them, or what, Jeff? The servers from her. They've just had them the whole time, or they just got them, or how's that work?
No, they had them the whole time. But the vendor who had them
But Jeff, do they actually have the servers, or do they just have pictures of the serial numbers of the servers?
They have them.
Okay, because I was going to say, if they just have photos of those things, I don't think that would do anybody any good, right?
Yeah, you have to read all the. Most of it was classified secret, no foreign, which is secret is the classification level. No foreign is the caveat, which means no foreign governments.
Okay.
But yeah, when you read through the document, it basically said it's been in care or custody of a federal or military unit.
And
Huh.
everything in there has been gone through a long time ago. More
Yep.
like.
Yeah, it is crazy. Man, I'm
Well,
sorry, y'all are talking about this serious shit, and Willard's talking about if a man shaves his asshole, is he gay? I don't think that act makes him gay, but I kind of wonder why a man would do it if he weren't. I'm just saying, why?
I've never entertained the thought, so I don't know, Willard.
Well,
State Regent J starting to start World War III.
here's when I think this took place, and I talked about this on my live about Admiral Rogers. When it was announced in 2016 and that Trump won the presidency, that Admiral Rogers, who was the director of the National Security Agency, once it was announced that he won, Admiral Rogers went to Trump Tower in New York with his aide and presented everything to Donald Trump on how they were spying on him and what type of case that they were trying to make against him and what they were going to do to him during his first term.
If Hills was arrested in 08, is she still in prison? I don't believe that. I don't know. Jerry, look at the time.
Well, I can't validate these pictures, but a while ago, I'm talking probably late 2018, early 2019, I was sent 3 photos of Hillary in black and white on a slab, like an autopsy table. I still have those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Chuck
she
says
naked?
presidents will
Was
come
she
and go.
naked?
Presidents will come and go. That's true. They do. And that is the scary thing is like, what comes next? Who's going to be next? I mean, I don't know. It really depends on if they truly fix the voting, like doing all the things that they say. And it's like this push and pull between all the different ways, whether it's going to be the SAVE Act or if it's going to be this thing or that. It's like, it's overwhelming. So it really does depend on if our votes even count, who the next guy's going to be, and who knows. Jay says Minnesota, Wisconsin, so far, the 3-letter agency has not released the others.
Yeah, the Evers says that he will resist the FBI effort to seize Milwaukee ballots that they quote unquote have found that were illegal, fake. And the FBI sent teams up there last week to secure the 2020 ballots. And now this, I think he's the governor, said that he will not release them to the FBI. Sounds like you're about ready to get hit with some shit there, buddy.
Right. Huh. I don't know, man. I'm ready for some good news. I'm ready for like overwhelmingly good news because Pat says they're all gone. See, I just don't know. I know people believe that. That's a little too far for me. I don't know if you believe that, Jeff, but I don't believe every single person's been taken care of with their crimes and there's a new person in their place and all that. I really don't.
Well,
Chuck since I ran got 3 votes, ran for president. Well, since I know you're in the chat at the moment, Chuck, I actually don't really watch a lot of Talcott, but the other day I popped in right at the time you were up there, and I didn't think he was very fair to you from what little of it I heard. I never have known you to lie about things, and I've seen you on a lot of panels and stuff, and I felt like he wasn't very fair to you. Not that anybody cares what I think, but I don't watch it a lot, and I just happened to tune in. Anyhow, it doesn't matter.
What's it called?
It's a different channel. No, very biased. Well, just like when you have a disagreement with somebody and then it's their turn to talk, and it was just not cool. And it was almost like it's been a while. It's been like a week or so ago. But when I was watching, I didn't think he was very fair to him. I was like, because I don't consider, every time I've seen him, he's even kiltered. He doesn't like, he's pretty truthful and stuff. There's no reason to just assume somebody would be lying or whatever, being rude or whatever. Anyways, it's been about a week. I just wanted to say that. I said something in chat, but I try not to stir the pot too much. I don't want to piss a bunch of people off or whatever, but I do have an opinion. And
give me the channel link. I'll go in and stir the fucking pot.
Oh, I know you like being a troll. That's interesting, Chuck. When you said good news fell out of the recliner, laughing my ass off. Chessboard. Don't put that evil on me. That's not my fault. That's not good news either. Man who run in front of car get tired. Man who run behind car get exhausted. Good grief. He's full of it tonight, Man.
Well, going back to what you were asking me, if I believe some of these people are deceased, right? This is how my mind processes this, thinking some of them have been done in, right? Look at Lindsey Graham's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
The only ex-executive that was there was Mike Pence. Okay? So if you have, let's say, Hillary that's there, and people within that arm reach that can talk to her doesn't know anything, and they start asking questions or start having conversations with that person, that the person possibly could be playing Hillary Clinton, they wouldn't necessarily know that information. So it would kind of blow it. Wait, is this really Hillary? This is why I think there's a reason why no other former presidents, vice presidents, former secretaries of state were at Lindsey Graham's funeral. Because you wouldn't want to put somebody out there if they aren't truly alive or if they aren't in custody with a quote-unquote doppelganger, because they may talk to somebody that has information that only that person would know, and they wouldn't want to fuck it up. That's just like when
Okay, so hold on. You're saying you do or don't think it's possible. It sounds to me almost like you're saying it wouldn't be worth the risk because they might screw up a question and people would know it wasn't them. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, just trying to, because I thought you were going the other way at first. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, so let's say Hillary was at, let's say, just for shits and giggles, that Hillary has been taken care of. But no one has, quote unquote, truly seen her. And for such an event as Lindsey Graham's funeral, people would be there, heads of state, former heads of state. And
no, they didn't go because it wasn't real, you're saying, allegedly, in Minecraft.
No, they didn't have them go because one, possibly Hillary has been taken care of. So if you invite them or have them go, you have somebody wearing a synthetic rubber mask. And let's say they sit down next to somebody who asks or talks to Hillary, and they talk about, hey, do you remember that time? And they say, well, no, I don't remember. Or yes, I do remember. It would set up red flags saying, wait, how do you not remember this? So I think that's why these people weren't there, because A, they're in custody, or B, they're no longer with us. That's why I think every time you see Nancy Pelosi, she has the quote unquote U.S. Marshals around her, and they tell her, you're not taking any questions, because that's the real Nancy. And they don't want you talking.
Jeff, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So with this Lindsey Graham thing, remember when he first checked out, they were saying that they thought that somebody took him out. But I
Right.
haven't heard a thing about any of that, any kind of cause of death or
Nothing.
what do you know? So it is nothing.
Yeah, no one's putting anything out.
Wow. Because weren't they trying to say it was a Ukrainian that did it, or
No, okay. So Lindsay does the visit of the Ukrainian drone factory.
right?
Hours after Lindsey Graham is there, the Russians blew it up.
Right.
Okay. Now, they didn't put that Lindsey Graham flew over with Trump to NATO. And then Lindsay took a train from where Air Force One landed to the Ukraine and then back. Why would you go to the Ukraine to visit a drone factory unless maybe there was something that the Ukrainians was going to give give Lindsey Graham and maybe some people within the Ukrainian government used a heart attack gun on him, or did what they did to Navalny and wiped his hand with that chemical that made his heart stop.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that the Ukrainians were giving Lindsey Graham the information on the servers that were in the Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was curious that was like a story as soon as he died, and now I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, in this here, and here goes this.
Chuck said they did do an autopsy. I didn't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're going to do an autopsy. But
And they ain't never said who was there with him when they called the ambulance neither.
correct. And where have they heard the 911 call? I mean, the whole thing there seems fishy. Just like Mitch McConnell. I think Mitch McConnell's been dead. And especially for the governor to come out and say he wants proof of life, and if he don't get it, then he's going to vacate his seat and appoint somebody.
Jeff, your bug is squeaking. It's his dog toy.
Yeah, as you can tell, it's playtime with Panda.
Man, I don't know. I will say that I don't know any of it. Like when people in chat are saying they believe a lot of these people are gone and they're taken care of, I don't go that far to believe that. Honestly, I can't. I need more evidence group. I know they make the masks and all that. I know it's possible. I just don't know if I actually believe it. You know what I
Well,
mean?
here's the thing. Why would Trump sign an executive order before he leaves office to authorize the military to use synthetic rubber masks and artificial intelligence as part of an ongoing military operation? Why would President Trump issue an executive order for death by firing squads?
Hey, Book of RLM, good to see you. Welcome in. And I hope you found the dark side of YouTube. A good story doesn't have to be true or fact. It just has to be believable. Tomorrow's the 3rd. Jeff is C. Jeff is cleaning his clown nose. That's the little dog toy playing with the dog.
Well, my thing is this. Do I believe all of them are dead? Absolutely not. Do I believe possibly some of them are in custody? Absolutely. And it's kind of hard putting people out in the public if they're in custody. Like I said, I know somebody who went to Gitmo and was tasked with interviewing somebody down there, and they seen Comey down there. Now I can't prove it. All I'm going off of is he called and said, "Hey, I seen our former boss down at Gitmo." And I'm like, "For what?" He goes, "He wasn't very happy." Now, like I said, I can't prove it, but the person who told me that I've known since I was 20. We worked together our whole careers, and he would have no reason to put out bullshit. Because look, where's Comey at? Allegedly, he's got another case pending on him. But you haven't heard anything about it in the news. You can look it up on Pacer that he's got a case on him. And when they read the charges, he wasn't there. It was just his attorney.
Right. They're talking about Tennessee. Kentucky's pretty great too. Everybody loves everywhere but Kentucky. Who wants Billy? Why do you say that, Pootie?
And look at, why would they have Catherine Heritage going to Gitmo so much?
That is weird. I did see that. I definitely saw her reporting from Gitmo. That was strange. And we lost Q minus everyone. Your dog's going nuts, man.
Oh, she's out there yelling at Mom.
Yelling at her. Tennessee is God's country. There's Pootie again. Hey, does anyone remember the executive war about what? Executive war.
Well,
Good night, Chessboard. Thanks for being here.
That's like when the person who was in my chat that night said that they seen Jim Comey at a restaurant. Okay? And they told me this in chat. And I text Big Chair. I said, "Hey, how the hell is Jim Comey in a restaurant when we were told by a third party that we both know he was down at Gitmo?" And he responded back and he said, "Well, ask the person, did he have his wife and another person, I believe it was another person, and 2 people with him?" And the person in my chat, you can go back and look at it, said, "Yeah, how the hell did you know that?" And I responded to him saying, "Yeah, and they said they got him on a tether. So sounds like to me he's making some kind of deal, and they're putting him out there.
It's so hard to keep up with it all. It's impossible, in fact. But
Well, here's this is the thing that I think you have to look at, and some of the shit I believe is way fucking far fetched, right? That I can't wrap my head around. But there you go, Mary Freeland. Yep, I think she was the one that was telling me about it. If the country was an attempted coup, a total collapse of the U.S. government, the military is going to do everything, and they are constitutionally required to squash the insurrection. It's in the Constitution. You take an oath to it when you sign up and you enlist. They have to do it. And it's not based on the government. It's based on, there you go, Harvest Mary Moon. She was the one that seen me. They are required to do it on behalf of the American people. And anything is possible with them. Anything. That's why they have these things called black budgets to do this kind of shit with.
Crazy.
It wasn't that long ago, and I saw one myself, that we had these freaking rogue drones flying all over the place that were as big as a car. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like shit gets out of the news cycle and goes away, and what the hell was that? We don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I just find it really, and it was telling that you only had, Trump there, and you had Mike Pence, and Trump didn't even acknowledge Mike Pence. Like, walked right by him, didn't say shit to him.
Good.
Well, and we know why, because James Clapper flipped on Mike Pence during that interview with the Secret Service and the JAG attorneys.
I don't know, man. There is a lot of strange things going on, and there's no way to know it all. But we can always speculate, and I'm here for that, but I can't like subscribe to anything 100%. I get doubts about things, especially when it goes too far. There's got to be a line somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I do try to follow what's happened on legal documents, like with Govea, when somebody's been indicted, when there's been any kind of like motion in the courtroom because a lot of times it goes back and forth. Like this person files this side files that, and you think it's going to go one way, but then it goes the other way, But I try to follow things that I know for sure. But yeah, I love to speculate, but we'll never know until it's, 100%.
Here's one thing that it kind of we can prove, right?
Right.
Look at the J6ers. Okay? Look at all these people that allegedly were in jail. Okay? For how long? Years. Now, I don't have kids, but if my kid was in jail without, due process, you don't think for 1 second I wouldn't be calling every fucking news agency and demanding answers, demanding airtime? And if the narrative of J6 was so true, then you would think that all of these major news outlets would be covering the trials, just throwing it up in Donald Trump's face, how he had a attempted coup on the government. but you never really seen it. I mean, I'm sure there was some there, but you would think it would be plastered all over the place.
You got to remember, press was anti J6. Well, that's the problem. That I think the biggest problem is that you can't trust the media because they spin shit so hard, you're never getting it all. And go ahead.
Well, right. I mean, just look at the Gateway Pundit article that came out last year, where the Gateway Pundit put out that the military, special forces, along with the U.S. Secret Service, was involved in J6 and getting materials out of the Capitol building under national security guidelines. The Gateway Pundit, that was not, it was a controlled, necessary leak by the government to get that put out there. But you never had any news agency put that information out. And I knew it happened because, like I said, I knew somebody who was in the Fusion Center when it was going on, and they were help conducting special forces going through the Capitol building, what offices to raid.
I don't know. I know that they definitely just recently admitted to some huge number of agents being there. Was it like 300 or 200? I can't remember the exact number, but that came out as, actually truth. And John Dunning said an insurrection that no one was charged with insurrection.
Correct.
I feel like there were definitely people put in jail though, and then some had to wait for pardons. Isn't that how they got out? Trump pardoned them out. Yeah, some of the people were treated pretty badly. And I mean, I know there was a little bit of everything. There were people that were probably doing too much and breaking shit, and then some of those people were, agents or whatever. But then there were people that were just like walking around and like staying in the damn ropes and looking around and shit like a tour. So like those people, I feel like none of those people should have sat in jail, but maybe they did. I don't know. I think it was pretty crazy.
Here's my biggest red flag on all of this. Do you remember when all those congressional members went to the jail to visit the J6ers in the Department of Bureau of Prisons wouldn't let them in to visit the members of J6 who'd been jailed?
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was a big deal. Marjorie Taylor Greene was in on that. And Bureau of Prisons wouldn't let them in to see him. Well, Congress appropriates the money to the Bureau of Prisons. And if you walk in there and you're a congressional member or senator and you say, all you had to do is go to the Master at Arms in Congress and have them file a fucking warrant so you can go in and talk to these people. But I guess maybe you can't produce people that you're not holding on to.
I'm glad he didn't go, Chuck. That's crazy. It is. There was like all kinds of different people that didn't deserve it, like little old ladies and stuff. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't imagine. But at least those people did eventually get out. But it's just such, depending on what side's doing what. Because I mean, like the Summer of Love stuff was getting burnt down and all kinds of stuff was happening all summer long. And those people didn't get in any trouble. I mean, no, it wasn't the Capitol, but they did some pretty shitty stuff. And they never, sat till another president came in and pardoned them. But it's just, that's why I don't trust the media, because they reported on that as mostly peaceful protesting. Like, no, it wasn't. It was not peaceful. But it is what it is,
baby. 2 more weeks to flatten the curve.
Miss Mischief said, so what's on the bingo card for next week? Last week was Fauci, week before Graham, 2 weeks ago was Iran. Well, it's still kind of Iran now, I suppose, sort of. We're still waiting to see how that's going to
I,
and
I think what's on the bingo card is probably something with Mitch McConnell. I think you are going to have an announcement of a very big indictment that involves FBI agents. And I think you're going to start hearing Trump start to talk about a national emergency act. Oh, you even have Linda asking for the pots and pans lady.
yeah, I was gonna say somebody was like kind of hinting at it, but yeah, we're coming right out and asking for it now. Smart, man. That's what gets you, the smart. Chuck said I wrote the president about the Iran stuff, waiting on an answer. Man, if you get an answer, like a letter or something, I would love to hear it. I don't know. I don't know how stuff like that works. I've never tried to write the president before, so I don't know how likely you are to get a response or not, but
I'll tell you the quickest way, if you truly want to get a response out of it, if you have a Republican senator, send the letter electronically to your senator and ask that senator to please pass the information on to the president, because if you send a physical letter, it'll sit in a holding facility in Alexandria, Virginia for about 2 months.
Good information.
don't know.
You called the president at 2:30. Was it 202-456 1212? I think that's the switchboard number.
Outlandish said my mom wrote to Trump and got a response. Wow. If it really, it makes you wonder, though. They just use a stamp with the signature.
He's got to have a team. He's got to have a team of people that get those letters, go through them, and I mean, even if because it would be impossible for one person to literally put eyes on every single one of those things, much less answer every single one. So there's probably a team, that you're bound to get a letter back from somebody, right, Jeff?
Well, yeah, I think the way they do it now is the processing area for the Secret Service. I think the way they're doing it now is they open every letter and they scan it, and then AI goes through and looks for certain things, and then they then hand that over to the director of the Secret Service. And then the director then hand anything of true, what they believe to be important, they send that to the chief of staff.
Right, but that would take a team of people.
Yes.
John Dunning says Trump blows up my email wanting money. Oh my goodness. Good grief, man.
You should just, you could write the White House too and say, Mr. President, are you Q plus? Because we know who Q minus is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somebody that works for him or a team or something follows that shit good enough to make it. There's no way all the posts and things that have come out from Department of War and on his Truth Socials and reposts, there's no way that they're just unaware and that's just accidentally happening. I mean, you can't convince me. Somebody's following that shit. Somebody's lining it up and saying the code words and shit. It's pretty crazy. For the people that are even paying any attention to it, it really is some kind of signal to something. I don't know. I'm convinced. I've seen enough of it. I've still got some. I didn't pull it up. I've already done it, with the plan trusted was what, like just not even a week ago.
Right.
And Panic in DC and just so many weirdo posts that definitely are leaning towards that. There's no way there's no way somebody's not doing it on purpose. I don't know if it's Trump himself, but I don't know that it's not either, you know. Shit, I don't know anything for certain.
So I'm looking at tomorrow. There
Good.
is a lid for the press, so Trump isn't addressing anything tomorrow. It's all basically policy meetings. Signs an executive order at 1:30. Yeah, all the rest of it's policy meetings and PDBs.
I don't know. I haven't been digging real deep. That's exactly what I'm going to do from probably about probably for the rest of the last couple days before Wednesday. I'm going to go through all kinds of stuff, and I've already had a bunch. I just kind of skipped over it. Like, I mean, you got enough just without me even going through anything. You're going from the Hillary stuff and all kind of stuff. So it's probably better that I don't, because Wednesday I always have do the catch up. Last week it was all about the Fauci stuff, and I still haven't really heard much, you know, about that other than that Attorney General in Florida. I'm sure there'll be a little bit more coming out when it comes.
Oh, so the Israeli press put out that Israel News 12 put out that they heard about Trump's cancellation of them attacking it through Trump's True Social post. The Israelis were never notified, and now an Israeli government official tells Haddad that Iran is our top priority, and we face difficulties when Washington's decisions are unclear. Wow.
Oh, hey, Franchise Club, good to see you. I thought he'd be here by now, but he was doing some shopping and stuff, and he said he was going to come in later. I'm trying to hang in here for him because I do like to have him up, but I would have expected him by now. Hopefully, he gets here soon so we can, you know, have him on. But it's good to see you. When is the wedding? I'm sorry, I just got behind again. They're talking about, because I appreciate him so much. They were talking about Trump having more talks with Iran. Iran is not negotiable. I thought it was Chuck also says the reason for the ceasefire right now is the Saudi prince. Hey Grace, hugs from Kansas. Hey Baz, better late than never. Garrett says I also sent her shirt and told her it's worth tons now. Yeah. Me too, Jerry. Let's see. Scientists now claim the Earth's population would have to be cut in half, 4 billion people to save the world. Really? That's crazy. I don't doubt it though. Anyway, yeah, I kind of don't know. I think he's just probably getting held up with all the shopping. I'm trying to hang in here. No, she had a man. The Saudi prince wanted concrete plans, and they had none. So I thought that a whole lot. Okay, first off, it is hard. I don't keep up with every bit of it. I try to like check in every once in a while. And there for a while, I thought that like I thought he got pretty pissed off and was like bombing the shit out of him after I thought we had. You know,
But,
I don't know.
yeah.
I can't keep up.
Allegedly, tomorrow, the White House in Iran is supposed to have a phone conversation.
I don't see. If I was Trump, I'd say no, hell no. I'm done with you guys. There ain't gonna be no more phone calls, no more treaties, no more nothing. Because they always go back on their word every single time.
Right. Yep.
Hell no.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to drop down here. I'm kind of at my limit for today.
All right,
Yeah, well,
Jeff.
you kind of doubled down on it, yeah, with yours and then over here too. But I do appreciate you being here.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try to be in here a bit longer and wait for Cujo because I'm sure I'll have a good night, Garrett. But wasn't she a cougar? That was funny the other night. I don't know. I can keep the T-shirt.
Yeah, they can keep his shirt too.
Talking to a scientist today is like talking to a fish who denies the existence of water. What the hell? All right. Who paid the scientist to put out those claims? It's for fools, in my opinions. Cheryl knows she was about mental. Y'all are having so many side conversations. It makes it hard to keep up. Hold on. Not playing favorites, but Cujo's glass eye collection story got my attention. Well, Cujo and Yorga have a ton of stories. And yeah, I love it when the two of them get going back and forth. They like get each other telling the other,
And I'm
remind
not
each other.
really, I haven't been real talky lately anyway. So, I don't really have a whole lot except for just I'm here.
Okay. I'm not sure. Playing us is for fools, in my opinion. Okay, that's what you're saying. I don't know. Let's see. When my dad died in 2019, let's see. No. I got a nice certificate acknowledging and thanking him for his service in World War II, signed World War 11, if I'm, I'm sorry, World War II,
Right.
signed by Trump auto pen. I loved it. That's awesome. Pots and pans lady again. God, you guys are addicted. Isn't there anything else over here worth a shit that anybody else likes? Just the pots and pans lady. Y'all basically tell me all my clips are trash, but that one. It's the only one people want. Mel Gibson. Do I still have that one? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if I don't, yeah, the pain in the ass. People don't really get the context. I'm supposed to be going off on somebody, but I don't have anybody to go off on. But it is still hilarious. So basically, old girl was recording Mel Gibson and he didn't realize, and she was pissing him off just to get him to act crazy.
You're a pain in the ass! You're a pain in my ass! Stop being that!
That is a pretty funny one. People forget about it. Hilarious. I want just stop being that because most people that are around here know the whole thing there. Thanks, Buckeye. But yeah, the stop being that's the best part. Flows, women, clips, perhaps. I don't know which one that is. Oh, really? The dancing Jello lady is pretty. Yeah, she gets it. Where's she at? One time for the one time. Her man is a lucky man.
Wardrobe by Walmart.
The Jello lady. My husband wrote Trump in 2020 by email. He got a response a month later, and my husband has it framed. Boobs. I did have one more clip.
That's right. I seen. I forgot who it was. I was watching. They was talking about that picture of Mitch McConnell and his wife. Said she's wearing the same clothes in both pictures, and said that the clothes she was wearing, she got all this money. She's usually dressed with the top of the line clothes, and said them clothes was from a retail store.
Terry.
That's weird.
I guess I do have one more like goofy one. I was gonna wait. I figured my uncle would get a kick out of it. It's the Tweaker Geographic, but I don't know if he's gonna make it. I kind of want. I don't want to keep bugging him. As soon as I shut it down, he'll come to the backstage, which is cool because we'll still get to see him. But I feel like He's just busy.
Well, you can play it twice.
There you go.
This episode of Tweaker Geographic. Observe the sidewalk wanderer. Shirt missing. Confidence unlimited. It moves with the certainty of someone who has never once questioned a bad decision. Every 12 feet it discovers an invisible emergency, argues with it, loses, then marches on like nothing happened. Its route follows no known laws of logic, physics, or urban planning. Nearby pigeons quietly reconsider living in the city.
Playing hide and seek with retired special.
That was actually a fun clip too, but I'm gonna stop it for now. Anyways, I just think those are funny sometimes. New emergency, imaginary emergency. Chuck says Iran is stating currently. See, I don't know as far as when they report stuff, it's, like they're not going to tell the 100% the truth either, though. They're stating that while the U.S. has announced an intention to talk with Iran, that they will not reopen the strait, and they will also conduct preemptive attacks if they do not feel that the U.S. is given what they want. All right, let me respond to that, Chuck, because what little I did see, and I don't know, because I feel like both sides skew information, but I heard that because of the strait, I wish Jeff were here for this, but because of that, like people are actually coming to us now. And that we were given, Pootie, you probably know a little bit of this. I feel like we've shared information back and forth about barrels of that we were selling some now or something like this. Am I all messed up? I guess I probably am. I don't have any of the clips prepared, and it could be untrue, but I just saw something that said that, it was that there was some benefit coming the other way. Sorry, I can't divide my attention in so many directions. Meanwhile, U.S. forces remain on high alert, and details have emerged that Saudi Arabia and other allies have proven to have stopped the upcoming U.S. attack as they had no prior notification and also haven't received security guarantees. Yeah, you're keeping up a lot closer than I am. And yeah, if you wanted to come up, you certainly could. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on if Cujo doesn't make it. Does feel like we're just kind of naturally winding down, but I know if he would just get here, we'd probably have a good another hour to hang out, probably, I would think, but I haven't heard anything back. He did say he was going to try. Looks more like Tweaker took on the identity of some kind of bird's unusual mating dance. You're not interrupted, Chuck. We are literally just Chuck. This is supposed to be the laid back day, and we used to try to open up the panel, but a lot of times people don't really want to come up for whatever reason. But we're just talking shit really right now. This is supposed to be the laid back, and Wednesday I do have a lot of clips, things off of X, things from YouTube, just different news things. On Sundays I don't prepare anything really, just kind of like hang out. Miss Mendersu says,
I apologize because I just don't have anything really, I can talk about, I spent the night on the boat, that was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it was. I can't believe you did it. I couldn't have done it. Sat out there and slept inside of the boat.
Yeah, it was cool. I've already told Cola this, but it's only 18 miles from my house, but you could see all the stars out there, man. I saw so many satellites that I quit counting them. And then I saw 2 fallen stars. I saw Venus bright as hell. It was, the whole night I had to watch a kick-ass sundown and then watch a kick-ass moon rise. It was full moon. It was the perfect weather, flat water. It was gorgeous out there, man. It was cool as crap. Anyway.
No, it sounds awesome. I just think I would have been a little more nervous because like anything could happen.
You know what? I was thinking about that because I wasn't nervous at all. But I told you I chickened out doing that one time, and it was in that same spot, but it was more around September, and it gets a lot darker at night in September. I still chickened out, but the other night ago, man, you could see everything. It was a bright night. It was gorgeous. It was freaking cool, man. Super cool. I just had some soft music on, and yeah, no bugs. I had no bugs. I mean, everything was just perfect, man. I had food and just hung out and listened to music and stayed up kind of late. And then I fell asleep and woke up in the morning and rode around some more and went swimming and went on home. It was cool.
Right. Cheryl says it sounds amazing.
It was.
I mean, okay, two people maybe, but I just feel like once you're asleep, if like, what if the water were to get in? I guess I just worry too much. I would have trouble.
I thought about that. I mean, I've thought about that before, but it wasn't bothering me this go around. I don't know why. I was just like, if it starts sinking, man, I'll figure it out somehow. I can get out and swim. I don't know, but it was fine. It was fine. Yeah, I was afraid the bugs were going to run me out of there, but I never had a bug problem. So that ended up being cool.
Right. No, it sounds like, I mean, you weren't nervous. You were enjoying it. So that's what matters. I wish I was brave enough. But like, yeah, with other people, I probably would have been more brave about it.
It was weird, not drinking. Kind of. I really didn't think about it that much. Because you got to be on your toes doing that shit anyway. You can't be out there wasted. But normally I would have been.
Right. I don't know if Chuck is still out there or not, but I'm pretty sure he's the one that I actually told you about him in the past, that he does the sober streams. It's almost like an AA meeting, but on StreamYard. And I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen him doing it too much lately, but he had been doing it and just trying to encourage people. I'm pretty sure that's Chuck. If I'm mixing him up with somebody else, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure Chuck used to do the like streams just to talk about it and try to keep people on the right path, which is a really great thing to do. Take your time out to do something like that. So, but he may not be here anymore. I mean,
Jerry said, how deep did I anchor? I was in 19 feet of water.
Damn.
And the reason I anchor it where those rocks are, there are these rocks coming out of the side. But it's not like that all the way around. It's just one spot. But I think those rocks go all the way out on the bottom because I can drop my anchor there. Normally my anchor comes up clean. If you drop it anywhere else out in that lake, it comes up all covered in gook and gunk and mud and it's nasty, But that spot right there seems to be a rock bottom, which is cool.
Right.
Sorry, I'm so boring tonight. I could put on my freaking my unicorn head again.
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, but you don't have to do that. I just wish
I don't
you
like it.
I don't know, man. Hang on.
Franchise says you haven't lived until you've been involved in a boating accident at night. I don't want any parts of any of that, man. No, sir.
So I was bugging Cujo, that just trying to find out if we should just shut it down or wait. And he's just about done. He's going to.
Okay, all right, cool. I wanted to say this though too, while I'm on the subject, and I'm being bored anyway. One thing did happen because Franchise is talking about boating accidents at night. So I'm out there parked, man, and once the sun pretty much went down, I didn't see anybody out there. No boats coming up. Well, in the late evening, yes, but once it got dark, no. Man, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard something, but it didn't really sound like a boat. I'm parked kind of off to the side. Well, off to the side. And got up and looked, and this thing is screaming down the lake, man. This long boat. It had to have been over 20 feet long, but it wasn't hardly making any sound. I don't know if it was electric. Maybe. I don't know. But this thing was screaming, man. But it was quiet. It was almost like a stealth boat or something, man. And it just screamed on down the lake and was gone, man. Anyway.
Mhm. Oh shit, that's Yorga, not Larry. Who's Larry? Oh, I'm retarded. Stupid. I'm like, who's Larry? And as soon as you shut your camera off. Yeah, you know that's what franchise club's name is, Curly. I'm sitting there calling him franchise club. Franchise club, that's the channel name. Not everybody channel name is their name. So he goes by Curly.
Curly? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like
maybe that's his favorite stooge. Larry was my favorite stooge.
That's kind of hilarious. We need one more. I'm just saying. Which
right.
one
Mo was the one. Mo or Shimp. Because there was 4.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm just happy to hear he is coming. Like I said, I almost pushed us back a half an hour. I kind of wished I would have, because I already knew when he was like, I'm going to do this and that and this, and then I'll be there. I knew it was going to take longer than what he thought. It always does, no matter what it is. Anyhow.
Oh, his partner is Mo. Okay, yeah. Larry.
Yorga completes it.
Yeah, if I had to be a stooge, I'd pick Larry. He was my favorite. No, it was 4. Shimp, Mo, Curly were all brothers. And Larry Fine, the guy that I've got the picture up of, he was just a friend of theirs. But the other 3 were real brothers.
Right. What the F you mean 4? It was 3. Who said 4? Did I say 4?
No, I said 4. I just told you it was Mo, Shimp, Curly, and Larry.
Curly was the best.
Yeah, everybody says Curly was the best. I don't know, man. I'm a Larry kind of guy. There's Cujo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why Larry cracks me up so much, but he does.
Sorry, I'm a Mo kind of guy.
A Mo, yeah, Mo's great too.
I guess I didn't watch the show well enough to like choose one. I can't even hardly remember, so I don't have.
When my son Steven got his very first haircut, he was brought up on a lot of Three Stooges, and the lady said, "How do you want your haircut?" And he said, "Cut it like Mo." She said, "Mo who?" She said, "Mo, Mo." I said, "Three Stooges, Mo." She said, "Okay."
Yeah. I'd tell you what, man, if you really want to see some good TV, man, and learn about history all at the same time, you need to watch Our Gang and Little Rascals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I grew up watching that.
But
you know what job I always really wanted? I'd still love to do it now. It's the art of what's called Foley. Foley. It's a person's name or something. But anyway, what it is it's like you say you're watching the Three Stooges and somebody gets hit and it sounds like a pipe, boom. It's the art of making all those noises and doing it right on the right timing and whatnot, And so you're in a room with recording equipment and just a bunch of things that make noises and shoes so you can go boom, go, 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 like somebody's running and shit. That's what I want to do, man. I've always wanted to do that shit.
Yeah. That sounds pretty cool. Always wanted to be Hugh Hefner.
Well, that's even cooler. So you top me.
No, you made me think of all the people that I idolized, and mine were Fonzie, Mean Joe Green, Conan, and Hugh Hefner. I know it's quite a list.
No, I know it's a definitive list. I like it. I don't think I can just name off people that. I don't know. I know Elvis is on there somewhere.
Yeah, he was cool.
Oh,
So what's going on with the internet tonight? How y'all internet fuckers doing?
How was Walmart? I know you got a story.
Oh, I'm
everybody
fucking.
left because we were so boring and you weren't here. They were all like, Cujo's not coming, and they just left. So, like,
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure there
Yeah, they
was
did.
the
a
worst part
chunk of
of their.
people did, yeah.
It was the worst part of their weekend. Damn it, Cujo wasn't online.
Yeah.
I'm still experiencing Walmart. I'm taking groceries up to the condo as we speak. But yeah, it was an experience, and I almost lost my shit. And if it wasn't for Kim, I'd probably be in prison.
Oh my God.
Well, I was at that point. You know that movie? What was that with I think it was Kirk Douglas falling down.
I remember that crazy ass movie. Thanks for hanging in there, Truman son.
Yeah,
I do
well,
remember it.
I was at that point.
Does everybody else remember that movie or no?
Yeah,
Tell
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
dude goes
Yeah,
postal, right? And he's like crazy and trying to be crazy.
yeah. Well, we're there in Walmart,
Hanging in there, Pat.
and then the cherry on top. You already know you've been to Walmart, so I don't need to tell you all the little things. But as we're leaving, and I'm already hour and a half in, pissed off. Um, some little Indian fucker stuck not dot not feather, but stops us to check out my receipt. And I'm like, really, you little cocksucking fucker, you can't even speak the fucking language. You probably don't belong to be here. And you're gonna stop my fucking grown and American paying taxes ass my entire life to see if I'm stealing from this store. Anyway, I realize that everybody that heard that is like, "Oh, you're unhinged, Cujo." But no, I almost lost my shit because never stolen anything since I was like 18 years old. I stole a couple things when I was a little kid, but you know what I mean. Being
Right.
honest, never took a dime help from the government or anything, and just I don't know. It just went through me. I was losing my shit. And I
Well,
could
thank you
see
so
it.
much. Franchise Club says, thank you for showing up, Cujo. Please let's get past the fact you were late. I'm looking forward to an update on the glass eye collection. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We almost created some glass eyes tonight.
um, I'm looking for a clip. I don't even know. I've played them all because it's been a slow, kind of quiet night.
Go out to the bar and you see somebody you like, and then you just go, hey.
It doesn't got to make sense. She's cute. And she's got recoil, right, Yorga?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, Franchise Clubs. And I didn't mean to
Hey, what's up, franchise?
I didn't mean to cut you off. You were still talking, I think, about the Walmart, but I wanted to say thank you.
No, that's okay. You didn't mean to, but you successfully did.
You were saying you were about to make some glass eyes, but you didn't. It was like the beginning of.
Hey, you know what? I put up with it because you're family, but I don't think the internet should put up with it at all. No, I'm joking. I was done. I mean, I just
Joe's profile, the anger is justified. I mean, you think they saw your long hair and they said hippie people need not apply?
what are you talking about at Walmart?
Yeah, you think they saw you and that's why they thought you were stealing your image because you had long hair and they just profiled you?
The dude was like 5'6" and Indian. I don't I don't think he was thinking anything. He was just checking people's fucking receipts, and he was only doing his job, what he was supposed to be doing. But it still pissed me off.
See, this isn't another one of those situations, Cola, where you need to know your Hindus and your Hindon'ts.
There you go. That's a good one, Georgia.
No, I've been waiting to use that one for a long time.
You know what? Way to keep it in your
Sitting on
pocket until it was ready. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I got to run this last load upstairs, and I'll be here for good.
Okay. Homer Simpson in the backstage. Can you flash your camera so that I know you're not? I'm not real sure who that is. Or type in private chat. Let me know who it is because there was a link, but it's a picture of Homer Simpson and it says Homer Simpson. Not quite sure who that is. Hey, Tennessee Rich Runner, good to see you. Sounds like the Walmart guy had a Napoleon complex. They're the worst. Well, I don't know. I don't like it when I don't guess I've had that happen in a long time. But even when it does, I do think a lot of times they're just pick one every fourth person. They just look and just take, when you have a full cart, I bet you would probably, I'm going to ask him when he gets back. I bet it was probably pretty full cart too. Like, oh, well, let me just check. I don't know. Okay. I do have open chat.
Yeah, I ended up I was just wondering too, because it's August 2nd, if it was, some places you don't want to go right around the first of the month, if you know what I mean, like Walmart. I ended up in a grocery store in another town that's kind of ghetto yesterday, and I realized, oh shit, it's the first of the month. The place was packed, man.
Yeah, I guess so, because they're, everybody's stuff fills up on the first or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. EBT, all that shit.
People are normal folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I do have one little clip here. I mean, it's just a silly short about people using disguises to try to hide. I'll just play it because it's not going to make sense if I say it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Homer Simpson. I don't know. Homer Simpson in a cartoon profile picture, never showing your face, is not good enough to let you up here. Sorry. I don't want to have to take my whole thing down because somebody felt like, trolling me. Anyway.
Forces. If you survive 1 hour of hardcore hunting, you win $100,000. Player number 1 Matthew has a crazy plan. He actually hired a Hollywood VFX artist to disguise his face as a chunk of dirt, then buried himself in a soil pile, scattering dead leaves and weeds on top, completely blending into the ground. Player number 2 Jeffrey has insane DIY skills. He built a custom beaver dam, and even mixed up pheromones to mess with the canine scent, then hid underwater, using the beaver dam as total cover. Player number 3 Kendall has the craziest confidence. He hid straight inside a basic wooden box and put the box right against the wall out in the open. He is playing pure mind games. All 3 players are completely hidden. The Special Forces hunt officially begins. The captain heads straight for the villa area, tearing the place apart but finding absolutely nothing. So they launch drones for a sweep search, but Kendall, hiding in the box, is built different. He actually pulls out his own drone, counter-monitoring the elite soldier right under his nose. Meanwhile, another squad surrounds lake. They notice all the trees around are dead, except for this one beaver dam covered in fresh sprouts, so they surround it immediately. Seeing that he is about to get busted, Jeffrey takes his dam and starts swimming for his life. This wild move literally made the soldiers laugh out loud. The drone had already locked onto his coordinates. Jeffrey scrambles to the opposite shore, but he gets caught the exact second he steps on land. Only 30 minutes left on the clock. The captain doubles back to the villa area. He starts checking the wooden box where Kendall is hiding, but the exact millisecond the box is lifted, Kendall presses himself tight against the frame. The captain actually fails to notice anyone inside. This escape was absolutely legendary. Next, they search the mountains like crazy, circling the exact spot where Matthew was buried a dozen times, but the Hollywood makeup is too flawless. Nobody notices a literal human hidden in the dirt. Only 5 minutes left in the game. Two Special Forces soldiers raid the villa again. This time they search with extreme detail, flipping the wooden box completely over. Kendall hiding inside gets a tragic L and is eliminated. Now Matthew is the only one left unfound. The 1-hour hunt time is officially up, but the captain refuses to take the L, scouring the mountain like crazy for another 10 minutes. Finally, with a hint from the production crew, he finally locks eyes with that face. This camouflage skill is completely cracked. Congrats to Matthew for clutching the $100,000 prize.
I know it was kind of silly, but I had it last week and didn't play it, and everybody's running out of words.
That was
What
cool.
movie?
That was cool.
Well, it's kind of the only one that didn't get caught had to put all that dirt and crap on us. You wouldn't. A regular person isn't going to have access to makeup artists to make them look like that, you know. So basically, all the people that just use their environment got caught. It's like they're going to find
if you were in a pinch, you'd have to use a turret or something to do that.
gross.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I just turn myself in.
Right. So paint my face like dirt before I do the dirt. Well,
Have I been on record saying that I hate everyone?
I think so.
Yeah, but not tonight.
Okay. Well, just for the record, I hate everyone and I hate everything. Sorry, that I don't know if that fit with the conversation, but
Would
I
a
just
would a
wanted to get it
unicorn
out there.
would a unicorn cheer you up?
A unicorn?
Yeah.
Not
Do it.
really. But I have to watch y'all answer questions around you fucks. So,
Yeah. I feel like you're gonna attack another cop bomb.
Come on, man. Cheer up, man. Cheer up. Why you gotta let Walmart get you down like this? Look how horny I am, man.
the fuck is wrong with you, Yorga? The fuck is wrong with you?
Hilarious. He did that backstage, and then I didn't think he was going to do it live, and I was kind of bummed out about it. Then he did it again live, and I was like, "Good." That's just
Yes, it did get a smile out of me, but
Well, see,
then
it
again,
was worth the $13 then.
I didn't know it was you were a Furby.
Yeah.
you were gonna
Grant wishes and everything.
Oh, cool. Well, if you can grant wishes, then okay, yeah, I'm all about it.
There you go.
Yes, my wishes. I would like $85 million and to live the same kind of life that Hugh Hefner lived, and to annihilate Anthony Fauci and Joe Biden.
Okay. All right. Done.
Best Life
All
says
right.
he wants the guitar back.
No, yeah,
Oh yeah.
my
Well,
guitar.
too late. Too late.
Yeah.
I
Well, if
messed
you
that
give me
actor
you give me $85 million, Jeannie, I'll be able to get my guitar back.
There you go.
That's the WBWSMG.
Yeah, I can't do all the letters, but yeah.
Oh, I think it's funny. Cujo, that's not asking for too much at all. I do think something's going to happen with it. I don't like Jeff said earlier. I don't think it'll be what everybody wants. but he's going to have to face something. They've got too much evidence. And I'm also kind of curious what's going to happen to that aide, because unlike Fauci, he has a indictment already. And he's got like a, I don't know what the court date is. I don't know if they're if I'm not supposed to know or what.
I don't know. It, I, there's no. It just pisses me off if they shackled that motherfucker in a cell and tortured him from sun up till sundown for the rest of his life. Even if he lived to be 120 years old, it would not be enough justification for the shit that that little cocksucker did. So
Isn't it funny though the way that it's dividing still yet again? Like right when you think this is the one thing everybody's going to agree on, there's actually people that still think he's great and he was wonderful and he did all the right things, even though his diary literally contradicts things he said at the. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
oh, there's a girl on my Facebook, and she's like a friend of a friend. I know who she is, but she's not like one of my close friends. I don't give a shit anyway. But she posted some picture of a bitch that was sitting there saying, "Oh, if you don't work in the medical industry and you have something bad to say about uh, Fauci, and I mean this in the most unrespectful way, shut the fuck up." That's what the meme said that she put out. Ish. So I wrote under there, "Tell me you're a retard without telling me you're a retard."
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't have to be. I don't
Yes,
have
I
to be.
think I saw that actually. I think I
I
did
don't
see
have to
that.
be a medical expert to know that 180 degrees difference is lies. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like, anyway, I'm sorry. I, I have zero. I listen to all these cocksuckers jump on top of me and say all kinds of shit because I was outspoken about how dumb the shit was. Shutting down and wearing masks. I mean, you got a mask. It's an airborne virus. And if you look at it microscopically, those masks have holes in them that 50 little cells from COVID could slip through in the air. And these people are wearing masks like a jackass. I don't care if you wear 10 of them. You still got a hole going directly to your nose and mouth. And I listen to so many people dogpile on me and call me all kinds of names. I have zero give a fucks telling all these cocksuckers, "You were wrong, I was right. Lick my boots or shut the fuck up." Anyway,
They're
sorry.
not hearing it though. It's crazy. I'll see a post that says something like that, which first of all is the wrong attitude. I haven't made any posts. I'm not going to make a post that says, told you so or whatever, which is what they basically say. And then in the chat, you have the response. And then those are the people that it's more about the fact that they're mad. It's more about, I feel like, the way that people are saying it. I feel like maybe I don't know, maybe it
I
seems
don't
like.
care. I'm not sugarcoating the shit for these motherfuckers. They
Mm.
fucking called everybody. "Oh, you're so evil," and this blah 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 blah. You non-vaxxers and blah 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 blah. Fuck them all. I mean, they signed up for what side they want to be on. And if we're gonna do wrong versus right or good versus evil or smart versus stupid, I don't give a fuck. I'm on my side,
All right.
and I'm done with those fuckers. Anywho, sorry.
Did you
Yeah,
see that video? Did you see that video that LB Nation put out? Cola?
I think you might have sent it. I don't know if I watched it or saved it. What was on it?
It said millions of Dems after seeing them all them Democrat senators defend Fauci said a bunch of them, boy, they left the Democrat Party.
After seeing the Democrat senators defend Fauci, a bunch of them left the Democrat Party, is what you said, right?
Yeah.
All right. Your mic's kind of low too, and you be mumbling a bit. So I was just trying to make sure people could hear you. But yeah, sorry. I mean, I didn't hear the second thing you said. But yeah, I did see that. I think it's a post, huh?
Well, it's a video he put out.
Okay, well, shit. I don't know. Maybe I did watch it.
It was last week sometime. Well, after the trial, yeah.
Yeah, I'm scrolling back. I saw the Dr. Steve Turley. I don't remember what he was saying, something about McConnell or something. I can't. There's so much to keep up with. It's impossible, you know.
He was the one talking about that his wife was wearing the same clothes and they come from a retail store.
I don't understand why that. I don't know. I don't get that. I'm missing something.
Maybe Trump done took all their money. Remember that 1384384 EO, whatever it was. Remember?
Emergency order for what?
The 13848 or whatever it is, the executive order.
Yeah, I don't know them by the numbers, man. I don't know them by their numbers.
As the ones got caught in doing anything like it, they got all their stuff seized.
Man, there's just so much going on. It's impossible to keep up with. It really is. Steph says pure blood. I've seen that phrase before. She said the jab got higher risk of cancer. I don't understand what 17 is saying, but I still like it. That reminds me of that movie. I don't know what that is, but I like it. The little kids on that oh God, Ricky Bobby movie. Oh, it's stupid, but I love that part. Fauci needs to be locked in a cell with a killer clown who has oh my gosh. No, that's inventive.
I don't know what it said because I can't read. The writing is too small, but whatever they said is correct.
It's pretty gross, man. I don't want to read it.
I don't care. Whatever it says, I agree with.
Right. Well, I don't know too many people that regret not getting it. I'll say that. And I just feel sorry for people that were forced, that felt like they had to lose their job. Somebody said that anybody that wasn't should feel blessed. Well, I do. I do feel blessed. Holmes said what's Q? Oh, he's just being silly. Anyway, I don't know.
I had just left my job right before COVID was a thing. Retired, but all the people that were there, they were trying to start the shit where they would have to be vaxxed, but they're Teamsters, so they fought against it and won. They didn't have to, but I knew a bunch of other truckers that worked out there that were about ready to leave their job. Anywho, just throwing it out there.
So he's saying I see 17 and what's his name? Q. His shit. 17 is Q minus, right? It's a joke, but it's or Pootie is also see how it's right there, Pootie Poot. So I don't know. He's a man of many aliases, I suppose, because none of them are really your name. None of them are your real name, Q minus Pootie Poot. It's really just a joke. It's a joke because people said that Trump was Q plus, and so Pootie keeps up so good with a lot of the news. We were like, well, he's Q minus. Like as a joke, it's the funniest thing. I think I don't know, it just stuck, and I still think it's funny because of course he's not, but it's hilarious. Yeah, I like him too. Anyways, Go ahead, Cujo.
I met a young fucker tonight that asked me my name. I told him Cujo up at the bar, and the fucker was so young he didn't even know what that meant. He's like, "Well, that's a weird name. Where'd that come from?" I was like, "Fuck you."
I can't even scare people with my cool little nickname because I'm too old and they haven't seen the movie reference. Sorry.
It ain't even about trying to scare nobody. It's like if I go out and I meet people and out at the bar or whatever, I can tell them my name's Scott, but nobody calls me that no more. And people remember Cujo, they might forget Scott, right? So I just introduce myself as Cujo. But the thing is this young fucker who won't even remember Cujo because he's too young to know the fucking movie. So fuck him and fuck young people and fuck everybody.
Did he tell you he hates everybody?
I like 4 people. And I'm not talking to any of them right
Billy
now.
said you should have told him about cassette tapes.
Oh, whoever said that, fuck you too.
Oh, man. No, it's kind of funny because that movie is really old now. Shit, that movie was old to me. And
Shut
they
up.
should do a remake.
I know that I was 14 when that movie come out and it started getting called at by a certain chick, and then after I got in a couple fights, whatever, it's a long story, but it just got stuck on my head. But yeah, so I guess 14 for me was a long time ago.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Well, I don't even want to know how you got called Pootie.
At least they didn't call you Bert the bathroom burner.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
Yep.
I know how I got it from Salty Cracker. He called Putin Pootie. I said Pootie Poot. That's how good.
No. Well, so stuff and things.
Right. Pretty much.
Hello,
Pretty.
crickets. Hello, crickets. Do we have anybody out on the internet still? I can't see numbers because I'm on my phone.
There's still some people out there.
Hello, people out there.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of clips. I actually Little Wreck. Yeah, why not? I actually do have, but I'm not going to dig them all out. I always love it when anybody asks for any other clip than the Pots and Pans girl. I like her too, but Echo's out there. Echo. That's what it sounds like. Best dog movie, Oh Yeller by Disney.
Yeah.
Cujo
Anybody remember the actress Karen Black in the movie Trilogy of Terror? I really
Oh
don't.
God, that little fucker on the last one, the little fucking tiki idol from wherever. That was a scary motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with this little spear. Fuck that little
I
cocksucker.
remember, man, I was in junior high school when that came out, and going to school the next day, that's all everybody talked about.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. That little fucker, like, I was little when that movie came out on TV, and like, as a grown adult, like, if you see the movie, the Chucky movies, Child's Play or whatever,
I remember those.
they don't scare you as a grown adult, because if a fucking 2-foot doll was running at me, I'd just kick it across,
Yeah.
whatever. Same thing with that little tiki idol. if I was a grown adult and this little 6-inch bastard come at me with a butcher knife, I'm just gonna stomp on his head, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, I was myself only like 2.5 feet tall. So he was a lot closer to my side. And that little fucker scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, it scared a lot of kids.
Oh, yeah.
One of the scary things I remember as a kid in a movie, because it's going to be different movies, but in the movie Pet Cemetery, that little old sick dying granny, what she could do to me, I don't know, but it was just so disturbing how frail and eerie those scenes with her. I remember that scared the shit out of me when I was young. The old lady in Pets. I don't know if you guys even remember that part. It's really not the part you would think would stick with you, but I just hated that part. It's eerie.
I had some real good movies when I was a little kid, like Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Exorcist, The Omen. Yeah, I was pretty traumatized between the ages of like 5 and 7.
Yeah, the Omen and the Poltergeist got to me.
Yeah, well, Poltergeist is a good one too. The Omen is the one. The Omen and The Exorcist are the two that fucked me up because I'm religious. I believe in God, so those two are like I could actually believe this bullshit would happen.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, The
I agree.
Exorcist, they said was that it was a great comedy. No, they say that was based on a true story, but it was a boy or something. And I saw that as a kid too, because I wanted to. Everybody said it was I'd always ask, "What's the scariest movie?" to people, and they'd say that one. So and it was pretty damn scary. And for me, the scariest part of that, maybe not the scariest, but one of the parts I didn't like the most, when she opens the drawer or something, and then the priest looks and says, "Did you do that?" And she's got her mouth open and she just goes, "Hey," and nods her head. She doesn't even say words. I don't know. I just hate that part. It's so eerie. It gets me every time. But yeah, definitely saw that as a kid too, because we rewatched it, Watched it was me for the first time. But
You know what's even more fucked up about the Exorcist movie is that what was her last name was Blair. What was her first name?
Linda.
Linda Blair. Yeah, because she got older and got hot.
Yeah.
And she didn't do a whole lot, acting after that, but she was hot. Whenever I'd see her on TV, I'd be like, "Ooh, baby, da da
Yeah,
da,"
she was
And then
smoking. She was smoking.
I know, and then I'm like, every time I'd like sit there and fantasize about her for a little bit. Next thing I know, her head's spinning around. She's spitting tea soup on me. It just ruined a lot of fantasies for me. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, did y'all see that flick with Leslie Nielsen, Repossessed?
Maybe.
It's a comedy. It's Leslie Nielsen and it's Linda Blair. And Linda Blair.
I think late one night on like HBO, I saw it.
Yeah. It's if you like his kind of dry humor, it's not a great movie or nothing, but if you're sitting around late night on HBO, it's funny because it's what it's called, Repossessed, right? So she gets repossessed and his dry humor and all that, it was kind of funny to me, just because they brought her back for that.
There was it's not been as long ago, but there was something, not another teen movie, or there was also one about the horror. Those are funny when they do parodies and they make fun of like all the romance comedies or like all the scary movies. That's what it was called, Scary Movie.
Yeah, scary movie was funny as hell, man.
The first two I love.
Yeah, the ones that make, well, there's the real ones and then there's the parodies, and I liked both. I like the corny fake scary, and then I like the make fun of the comedy version of it. Because there was, I can't remember. It's been so long though. Like I feel like I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm saying old people shit, like they don't make movies like they used to, and movies aren't the same, or
there's a reason why you're saying old people shit.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm an old people now. I'm getting there. I see it. It's happening.
No. Stop with your hope scrolling. You're not getting there. You're not getting there.
I'm
You
already
have
there.
you have arrived. You've checked your bags in. You're you've already ate breakfast.
Yeah, the
You're
Wayans.
chilling with everybody else.
Right. The Wayans brother was in the scary movie comedy one. Yeah. They were funny.
They were trying to. All I remember was a scene that somebody was trying to sell a house. It's like a real estate agent, and that little kid, or like a little kid from like The Ring or something, like an Asian kid, zombie kid, was kept coming up out of the bathtub, and this guy's trying to sell the house, and he's pushing the kid's head back under the water while he's telling about how nice the house is
Yeah.
and shit. Is great.
Yeah. Right. You, you remember that one earmuffs cola? But
Oh,
you remember that one that come in? You remember Scary Movie 2, Smokey, the black dude that was always high, and that one chick that was all fucked up looking as a ghost. He put a bag on her head, and never mind.
no, I've seen a movie. Like you said that, I thought it was going to be much worse. I mean, that's what happened in the movie.
Nah, he's hitting it, and she tries to take the bag off. He's like, no. He puts it back over her head. I just thought it was funny.
What was the movie? I think it was the Wayans brothers, probably at least 20 years ago, where a guy hooked up with his chick and they were going to go somewhere and, have some hanky panky. And she takes off all this fake stuff she had on, like a leg and all kinds of stuff.
That would be I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah, she had a fake ass. He's going, not the ass. And a big rubber ass came bouncing through at the screen.
That was I'm gonna get you, sucker.
That was funny.
Yep. I love that movie. Actually, they had
And
the
they
ghetto.
don't make as funny comedies anymore like that. Like comedies used to be so much more funny and like goofy and not as much agenda. Like that, I am getting arrived, whatever you want to call it.
You remember that in that movie they also had the ghetto Olympics, and you remember that?
Yeah.
They had to carry a TV while they were running.
Oh.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I remember
We
that.
can't do that anymore.
No, it's I mean, but that's the
Might
thing.
offend somebody.
That's it. That's why things aren't as funny because they won't go so far and do crazy shit. Like, they did used to be a lot funnier. I don't know. Every once in a while, I'm trying to think of when the last great comedy I saw was, and they are.
Have y'all seen these two kids? I've shown them to Cola before. It's a white kid and a black kid. I call them kids. They're probably 25 years old. But the whole thing is they do these shorts on YouTube, and it's taking my black friend to do white people shit, or taking my white friend to do black people shit. And they go do different. Each one is, he's taking a black guy to do white people shit, or vice versa. They're hilarious, man.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you can't be funny.
Go ahead.
You can't be funny if you're not telling the truth or you're not offending somebody. I was up at the bar earlier today, and I met this dude. He's being a smart ass, and he was walking around, a big biker guy. And he's trying to, punk people or whatever. And, I don't play that bullshit, but I had talked to him before, so we had a tenuous relationship, I guess. But he said something about, well, what have you been doing? I don't know where it came from or what he was getting at, but I said, well, for about the last 3 hours, your mom and her ass. And he was offended by that, I'm sure, but he laughed his ass off. That's my point. You can't. Most of the time with comedy, the real good shit is going to offend you, but you're gonna laugh anyway.
Yeah.
As long as it's a good joke, man. As long as there's a good laugh in there, man. If it's on me, I'm good with it.
Yeah,
You know,
me too.
one of the last sketch back when Dave Chappelle had his show, the Dave Chappelle show was hilarious because of all the like he did so many back and forth race things in both ways and made shit funny and everybody loved it. And then they tried to make him do that deal or whatever. They wanted to give him more universal appeal or whatever. And they ended that shit. But that show was hilarious. Everybody liked it. As a matter of fact, the fifth skit done come full circle because of Fauci. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. Shit was hilarious when he sat there and kept pleading the fifth in that skit. He did so many funny skits. But yeah, that's the last like skit show I can think of that's been any good. But it was definitely funny. And I feel like that's why they shut it down, Maybe I don't know. They wanted more control over it.
Yeah, he come around the wrong time, man. Because like he came around that Chappelle show. You remember he had that? He was the milkman, and they did the N-word family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
family.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was right around the time Obama got elected the first time,
Mhm.
and that's when shit started to nosedive with because Obama was like always talking about, oh, white people hate black people and blah blah blah, and like up until that time I was like, man, I get along with all these motherfuckers great.
Yeah.
And but somewhere around that time frame, right when his show got tanked and all that bullshit, it all went hand in glove, and you weren't allowed to be funny no more.
Yeah,
Anywho,
that's why I said it's one of the last skit shows I remember that was still funny.
Some of my first jobs were in grocery stores and some of them were up in the city. So the ratio between white and black was probably about 50-50. And, these were kids we didn't go to school with. I was still going to high school. But we all got along. Everybody was happy go lucky. There was never any problems. And we could hoot on each other, like even racially about stuff from time to time, and it just was cool. We were all cool with each other. We were all friends, and shit just changed after a while. It got worse, So,
Hey, kid Joe, I tell you, show you need a video. The show you need to watch. Steven Crowder the other day had Pastor Manny on. You need to watch that.
Pastor Manny.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Am I supposed to know who that is?
that's that black pastor. Yeah, he's on fire, man.
Yeah.
Huh. Obama was protecting. I don't know, man. I can't remember. I do remember everybody loved that show. White, black, every race. Nobody was offended. Everybody laughed. They made fun of everything and it was hilarious. And it almost seemed like, it was better because of it. But yeah, I can't have that. Can't have everybody get along. We need them all fighting.
Somebody might get offended, Cola. You see?
Yeah, and people probably did, but most people laughed. Most people cracked up, laughed their asses off, like at all the jokes. He's a funny dude. He really is just naturally funny. What's the movie Cat is in when he's in prison and this woman tells him that all these kids are his? Cat Williams? I don't know that one. Prepper says the racial draft. Yeah, they're naming all the stuff from the Chappelle show, and there was some funny ones. The blonde white supremacist, that shit was the most funniest skit ever. Dude didn't know he was black. I mean, it was hilarious. If you can't laugh at it, then you just don't have a sense of humor. Anyway.
Pulled his mask off, and all the KKK dudes' heads exploded and shit.
It's crazy. To even come up with that thought is crazy. But yeah, and nobody cared. It was funny. Obama will forever be remembered by pronounced race. He did a bigger 180 more than Trump. Is that the Uncle Ruckus pastor guy? I don't know. Y'all talking? The one you're talking about, Pootie. That's what he's saying.
I don't know about Uncle Ruckus, so
me either.
It may be. I don't know.
Yeah, Trevor.
Do you know, Pootie? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay,
I don't know.
getting that squared away.
Right.
No, but you were talking about Pastor, what's his name, Manning?
Yeah, yeah. He's hilarious, man.
But he's right.
Yeah, he's right. All you niggas need to get a job.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know I don't know if anybody saw it. I know Moonchild, we've been sharing clips back and forth. They did a roast for Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart and Cat Williams have had like an at least internet beef for a long time. Cat talks shit about him and says he turned down the same jobs because he didn't want to whatever, and they just hate each other. Anyways, they had Cat Williams as a surprise special speaker at that roast, and it was pretty hilarious. Like he called them the JV of the Illuminati. The people there. I mean, it was pretty great. Q17, should I be worried? Wait, what?
I seen that. I seen that shit. It cracked me up.
Yeah, and then they made up, and I was like, that shit's not funny. I should have done that when the cameras went off. I think Kevin Hart's scared of Cat. He doesn't want to be called out anymore. And he realizes, I don't know how it's going because it is Cat Williams is like, they had to pay me. That's why I'm here, for the money. He's like, the best acting I'll ever do is acting like this dude's the GOAT.
Yeah, Kevin Hart is not funny.
I don't think so either.
No.
Not like that.
Cat Williams cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams are two of my favorites. But
They put Kevin
Hart
Hart in a bunch of movies and they write for him, but he don't look funny. I never liked anything he's done. Nothing.
You know, someone else like that for me is flipping Jack Black. I cannot stand that guy, man. And he's never been funny. And if I see him, I change the channel, man.
I liked the movie School of Rock. I did like that. It was kind of a kiddie movie, but I liked it. You don't like him either?
I watch it because he's in it.
No,
he's a raging libtard.
I don't like Jack Black.
Now I get it. What he's saying. He's saying he's trying to understand. I get it now. I just misread it. Kevin Hart movies and my Uncle Leo, they're getting old. I think he can be funny, but he's nowhere near as funny as the good comedians. I feel like he just, I don't know. Well, okay, I'll just say one of the things that a lot of people don't talk about that much, and I don't know why. I guess people don't go down the rabbit hole or find this stuff, but I definitely saw old footage of Kevin Hart walking around with a video camera, P. Diddy, girls in bathtubs and bathing suits, a really uncomfortable, dark, dingy like vibes to this like party or whatever. And the girl catches her hair on fire. I mean, the shit's online. You can find it. It's out there.
Yeah, I see it. I've seen it.
No wonder he's famous. He's over here doing Diddy parties, getting in the baby oil, and no one ain't doing that. If he can't get it by being funny, I don't believe it. I don't think he would do that. Sell out in the gay way. He calls it out. I mean, if you're gay, you're gay. But if you're not, and you're just doing it just to get roles and stuff, like I think some of them have to, or they don't get them. It's pretty crazy. But I mean, and the dresses and all the stuff, you can go down some rabbit holes and see a lot of weird similarities.
Yeah. You can go down a lot of holes at a Diddy party.
Yuck. Comedians in the 80s were the best. Hey, Red Pill. Good to see you. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, that is one of the things that stands out to me is like him being there, and like that's not. I'm sure it's a lot of other things too. He did just kind of come almost out of nowhere. I don't like Jack Black either, but I did like that he got 8 on Lake Placid. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know. I don't really have any more footage to play. I don't know if y'all have any. You got any Yorga stories, those stories before I go, or shut it down?
No.
It's
I
been
got
about
a,
3 years almost. What's that,
I
Cujo?
got a fuck ton of stories, but none of them have reared their head.
Yeah. And we don't want to force it. So, like, let's just see everybody on Wednesday. I'm going to still play my clips from Chessboard because I do like them.
How do they do it? How do we watch it? Why do we watch it? Why do you watch it?
Man, this one.
I think I ought to see a doctor. Oh, why do you say that? I'm beginning to like the show.
That's good.
It's even worse, isn't it? Good night, Jerry. I
Yeah.
swear you just had to drive that knife even further. Like, yeah, your show sucks, but I'm your friend, though.
Mhm.
Good night, YouTube.
Night,
Good night, y'all.
dude.